Just start the pre-show.
It's going right
here.
Y'all
like that? Y'all like how I did that? That's superpowers, nigga.
Nah, ain't no superpowers, nigga. It's called Lauren follows directions good, nigga.
Nah, Lawrence follows
You asked him when to play it and he played it, nigga.
Well, Jesus Christ. But
don't say it like that, Lauren,
No, well, I looked down. I was saying Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying?
No, you mean
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, real quick. Let me break down the difference between Jesus and Yeezus. Just for the people viewing, there's probably a white demographic. Nutso is from the Netherlands. They probably don't understand.
White
right?
people know Jesus.
Jesus was a Messiah, a prophet, the Son of God. He had disciples. He ran around doing miracles and, just providing blessings for the world. Now, Yeezus is an egomaniac born in Chicago. He's musically gifted, but he has a problem with, servicing the people in a way that is mutually beneficial. For instance,
God, this monologue.
My brother's new socks. He got scammed by Yeezus. Jesus would never, but Yeezus has you in a weird predicament to where you have to defend a purchase that your heart isn't really in. Because it isn't functional. Now show him the shoes. Oh, no, excuse me. Show him your sock sandals.
I'm going to pray to Jesus that monologue gets better next time.
Show him your sock sandals, nigga.
Jesus
Boom.
Christ.
Flash to the camera.
Yeah, man, I recently, 2 months ago, I ordered the infamous Yeezy socks, the Yeezy pods.
Only
took
what I mean? Jesus 3 days.
And, he's not, hey, he's just a black man. But, yeah, man, they touched down. I will say I feel very light. I feel very I don't know, just aerodynamic. Like I can definitely.
You feel
jump
aerodynamic?
Higher. Like when I look in the mirror, I see Bruce Lee. I see his reflection, just part of it. But who's the black dude?
Bruce Lee, Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
And you the Kung Fu nigga. But I want you to give your honest review before I try to tear a hole in this soft fabric.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, this is exactly what's going to happen. But go ahead, give your honest review, because how long have you had them?
My honest review is that you want a pair. That's my honest review.
Nah, you have to believe
want
that.
a pair.
You have to believe that
honestly,
to justify this, but.
So, first of all, how do I even say this? What type of, imagine a cotton and satin material, maybe a little bit of polyester, but honestly.
It's a whole lot of polyester. What you mean, a little bit, nigga?
So fabrics and fashion,
That's
nigga.
I don't know nigga.
Fabrics and fashion,
we can
nigga.
hear the polyester.
You can hear the polyester?
Yeah, it sounds like Velcro.
Oh, wow,
but keep going,
really?
my bad. I'm stepping on you.
I'm about to say, you got the knowledge of a white woman, nigga. God, how you know that?
Nigga, you got the fabric of a white woman.
I know that's right.
You wearing fab
I know that's right. Tell me about it.
Yeah, keep going. Do your review.
So, it's weird. So, there's no bottom sole. It's two parts of the sole, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're separated by, a thicker mesh at the bottom.
Thicker mesh.
Right? It's like a thicker mesh.
Okay.
But honestly, I mean...
What you better do? You gonna tap dance for the people? You want to show them something? Yeah, you hear that?
You know what I mean? Y'all
can't.
How
cheap that sounds?
If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, because we love you and you're going, what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how we really get the money.
Oh.
You're not going to see this, but...
I'm not going to lie,
honestly, they're pretty cool.
Them Yeezy socks might have given you some rhythm. That's the first time I seen you dance coordinatedly.
Yeah. Coordinatedly?
Yeah, I make up my own words.
Smack yourself.
I make up my own words.
Smack yourself.
I play with the language.
Honestly, on some real shit, they're okay. I've only worn them for a day. I've only worn them for actually technically less than a day. But I see myself putting these on, instead of the Crocs, you know what I mean? And I got them now.
You don't.
They were a good purchase, $20.
No, they weren't.
You know what I mean? No, they weren't.
My bad.
Name the. That's what I'm saying. Because you're hating because you want them.
No,
you want them.
No,
you envy. And speaking on Jesus, you envy thee. You fuck nigga.
Pointing isn't gonna make it land.
Thee.
Listen.
Who wears the socks, nigga?
Nah, I don't envy the nigga who looks vulnerable. You see, the thing is, that is what they are, the glorified socks. They're made in Italy, but they're not even hand sewn. You have no Italian perks to them. It's just a bunch of glue. Is that even real plastic? What is that? What is that material on the bottom?
You're the white. You're the white woman with the fashion knowledge. You tell me.
What is the pad? Nigga, Yeezy scammed you.
Yeezy scammed
Tell the people what you had to do. Actually, show them your real pair of
$20.
Pick up your real pair of shoes. Pick up your real pair of shoes that you needed to bring with those because they didn't suffice.
No, it's not that they didn't suffice. You see, you're thinking of them as shoes, but they're more so in the same category as
socks.
a Croc, maybe a flip flop.
No.
You know what I mean? Things of that nature. You wouldn't wear a flip flop in muddy water, right? You don't, like your sister and live in Florida, right? You're not that type of individual, right? Neither am I. So why the fuck are you acting like I should wear these in a muddy backyard?
You've obviously never been to Florida because them niggas are wearing Crocs and flip flops in swamps.
The sister thing is still right though.
But see, that's the problem with you. You haven't traveled. That's why you don't understand the importance of footwear and how functional it should be.
Functional was the word you were looking for. I was about to say,
because let's
nigga.
be honest. You had to bring another pair of shoes just to get in and out of the car. You can't even walk across AJ's lawn because you had socks with pads on.
Imagine if I wore Crocs, it would have been the same discussion.
It's
So what's the point?
I don't even really. I'm trying to find.
You're trying to find the reason.
No, I'm trying to find.
That's not you just wanting a pair. Did you like?
That doesn't work. I'm trying to find the saving grace before I just really just bow.
No,
because the thing is, it's stupid.
It's
you
not
should
stupid.
feel foolish for having those on your feet.
No,
and it just doesn't make sense. Like you look like a dominatrix.
I look like a dominatrix.
Yeah.
If anything, I look like maybe I'm cosplaying as a ninja.
Yeah.
Or
like you in the
or
Foot Clan.
Or a samurai. I really like them.
Lauren, can you Google GIMP outfit? Just so the people can clearly understand what's going on here. And for the audio listeners who we love
GIMP
dearly,
outfit.
I'll do my best to describe it for you.
You see how that's how he has to take it with the GIMP.
Okay, yeah, let's look. Now, flash your shoes to the camera. Flash your shoes to the camera and let's get a good image.
What,
Hold on.
These
You
is
see
that?
that? That's the bottom piece. Go to the shoes.
What are you
Go
talking
to the
about?
footsies. You're wearing the same thing.
Wearing
But
the same
yours are
thing.
better.
You're wearing the same. Take off your shoes. You're wearing socks that look just like that. So what are you talking about?
Whoa. You're vulnerable. You
So
see,
what are
the
you
thing
talking
is,
about?
right? You have on these shoes, but better because you could walk outside potentially. They know that they had to bring a spare pair of Crocs or something because they doing their activities inside.
Not
But
necessarily.
I will say your shoes do allow gimpery for everyday life. It's making gimpery more accessible to the everyday person because a lot of people don't have all that time to just spend inside.
Look, this could have been funny.
Did yours come with chains and tassels? You got to buy that separately, nigga. Or does that take 3 months to get here?
Nah, I don't. Look, the website you are getting yours from and I got mine from are completely different. I went to the
don't have
Yeezy
to purchase
website. You are on some whole different shit.
Yeezy's making corn now, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
you bought into the wrong Messiah. You should have followed Jesus Christ. You should have got you a nice pair of moccasins or like, what are those sandals that Middle Easterns wear?
The Birkenstocks?
Not the Birkenstocks, but there's a certain type of sandals that the Middle Easterns wear that you should have chose. That's a holy shoe.
Nigga, you should know them. You
chose
damn near
sin.
look like them.
You wearing 𝙼𝙾𝚃 sandals.
Anti-Semite sandals?
Yeah.
You're just saying stuff now. Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
nigga.
I mean, look, man, I don't even know what to say to you.
There's no defending this.
I'm wearing a GIMP outfit, but you're built like a tall dyke. Like a tall lesbian.
Like Brittany Renner?
With skinny legs.
Brittany Renner, that's not a bad comparison because she held it down in Russian jail.
Well, she is.
She's one of the leading scorers in the WNBA. You know what I mean?
She does have curlier hair like you, but I'm saying more so
3C.
on like, because she's more masculine than you, because she's actually made it to the league. I'm saying you are.
She made it to the women's league.
You are the girl that she's flying out to have sex with in the butt. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm going to borrow your shoes right before I go visit Benny Grinder, nigga. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you're not going to muddy up my
Exactly.
shoes, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
These aren't what they for. They're not made for mud.
The grip on
They're
those
not made for
pads.
that. They're not
The
made
grip
for
on those
mud.
pads?
They're not made for mud.
I don't know. It looks like you can strap onto a saddle real nice, nigga.
Jesus.
Hell yeah. Does it come with the harness?
Nigga, you know a lot about harnesses. What's up with
what
you
color
and
is your
these-
harness?
What's up with you
What
and
color
these
is your
gimps and these
harness?
harnesses? What's up with you?
You bought the shoes. What do you
I
mean?
bought
What's
the
up with
shoe,
me?
nigga, really?
What's up with me? What's up with you?
Really, nigga, what's up with you?
Imagine that Mama Tanya can see you now, nigga. She might put a finger in your ass.
Finger in my ass. Really?
Yeah.
And what's she gonna do to you?
She's not gonna touch me.
She's
not gonna touch me.
She's gonna put her hand through your fucking 2A hair, you curly hair motherfucker.
She's not gonna touch me because I'm not dressed for the occasion, nigga. No shoes, no sandals, no service.
You're not dressed for the occasion, but you're built for the occasion,
no
you tiny nigga.
But no sandals, no
What are you
service.
talking about?
No sandals,
What
no
are you talking about?
service,
I'm
nigga.
dressed for it, but you're built for it.
You the only one getting your prostate checked.
I don't know, nigga.
nigga,
Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
Prostate
It's
check.
right, though. Imagine if Keith
Oh,
could see
my
these.
God.
Oh my God, you get Keith excited.
Oh my god.
Shout out to all the real LOI fans who know who Keith is.
Nobody knows that, but
J Noble's sugar daddy.
shout out to y'all niggas, and yeah, man, I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break them in a little bit more. I'm gonna see how they are. Might try to get in a fight in these bitches. You know, who knows? Wrestle like alligator.
I don't know.
or
That might
something.
be cold, nigga.
But
Might just see what Diddy thinks of him.
Yeezy pods. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. But you know, shout out to your terrible purchase. You're dying on this hill. And it's interesting to see.
Dying on this hill.
But I am gonna keep note of how many times I see you put these on.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
to be
wait.
sure.
But you're gonna keep note
Yeah,
of how
I'm
many times I put my shit on?
Yeah. Just to see.
What's you want me to?
Because the thing is,
Should I make a list of how many times I wipe my ass too, or how many times I like?
I hope you're doing
like,
it often enough to where you don't have to track it.
But when is it gonna stop? You're just gonna keep tracking me?
I just want to know. I just want to keep track on this
So,
progress.
GIMP harnesses, keeping track of me. Yep. Lauren, it's happening again. Gay walls, he's running into him. Sound the alarm.
You running into him. Yeah, you running into him with them shits, nigga. You might be sliding into him with them old nigga. Yeah.
But yeah, nah, man. Tony hating on my Yeezy pods, but it's all right though.
Them ugly
They
ass
cool
shits.
though, man. They
But
cool,
it's perfectly fine.
They cool.
And I am proud of you. I'm proud of you for expanding your horizons, nigga. It's a new look.
Expanding my horizons.
I've never seen your feet look so slender.
I never thought that you would be worrying about my feet being slender.
I never thought I'd be exposed to them so violently, but here we are.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't worry about how flat your foot is. Why are you
Lauren,
worrying
what do
about
you
how
think
flat
of the
my foot
Yeezy pods?
is?
Have you been flipped?
Of the Yeezy pods?
Yeah.
Have I been flipped in what way?
Like, are you gonna wear them? Do you like his purchase?
Why would I ever have thought to wear, purchase, or even get close to those things? This is the closest I think I was ever going to get to them once I found out this nigga was ordering them.
Wait, hold on. I gotta fix this static because it sounds like Lauren's disrespecting you, and I gotta hear this. Now, what was that again
I'm
from the
about to say
top?
sometimes, yeah, somebody with some goddamn who can do it. Come on, pause.
Look, man, literally all I was saying is that I never thought for 1 second that I would ever think to almost accidentally stumble upon going to a website near to even trying to purchase anything like this. So
God
that
damn.
would never be the case. And then two, it made sense when it was this nigga. And when he was excited about it, I was like, you know, I feel for you and your excitement because I'm your brother and I love when you're doing things that you like to do.
Yeah, when he's expressing himself.
Yeah,
right?
I love when you're expressing yourself because that's the true you, and I always want to deal with that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, now he gets to jump around, kick more, you know, shadow box in the shadows with his Yeezy pods.
In the shadows.
In the shadows.
I'm glad you said that.
With his
Thank
Yeezy
you.
pods.
All the spookiest shit goes down in
the
shadows
shadows.
with your Yeezy slides on.
Honestly, they're not as bad as I thought they'd be.
That's what I mean.
'cause
They're not
That's
that
fair.
bad.
They're not as bad.
They're
They're not as bad as I thought they'd be.
They're pretty. I mean, cool.
But don't get me wrong, they're still bad. I just didn't think I thought they'd be worse.
But you
But
can't
hold on,
say
but
that
I thought they'd
because
be
you're
worse.
imagining the biggest size on your feet.
No,
but it's gonna look a little bit different.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
But
no. They still
and
look
I can
stupid.
even predict your angle.
back to you.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. Nigga.
Like,
Yeah,
I feel like you
long
should be a stuntman right now in fucking
You know what I
Jackie Chan
mean?
movie or something. I don't know, like some foot ninja shit. Like, I
foot.
don't,
Literally, like you
Like-
shouldn't even lay on a
like,
bed.
can you make a loud sound with your foot? Stomp. Let me see how loud it sounds.
click twice and go home?
Let me see how it sounds. Make a stomp. Hell no.
That was a little feminine.
That's light.
I'm not even scared of those.
That's light, and this is fucking.
But you see, you gotta
plywood,
understand.
nigga.
But that's my. First of all, I wasn't trying to, break
plywood.
a hole in this shit. But also, that wasn't even my hardest stump. And you see, you're worried about
Whose
the wrong
fault is that?
Look,
things,
it's a
right?
good thing that you
because
can be
it's
quiet.
not supposed to. I didn't buy these to be fucking crumping.
You
Nigga,
bought
I
them to be
these-
quiet.
Why did I buy these?
Be quiet.
Why are you trying to sneak? Where are you
Yeah,
trying to
where you
sneak
trying
to?
to sneak to?
What do you mean?
Are you trying to find easier ways to get in and out the house with anybody knowing?
Yeah.
No.
Are you trying to have
Or-
shoes that you could get in and out the
or-
crib without nobody hearing you?
He just
No.
wants to slide in and out of them handcuffs without it being a problem. That's what it is. Freaking nigga.
I see. I see.
Jesus Christ. What?
Oh my God.
Like, what was your mindset? I don't even really want to harp on these because I don't want to make you feel bad. And this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna shame him out of wearing his anti-Semite sandals, and I don't want that to happen because he's being himself.
You don't even know what you're talking.
You're being
he's-
yourself.
He's oh my God,
I can
Gimp.
see your true colors shining through, nigga.
This
And it's looking like you like black leather.
black leather.
Black leather.
shit.
And what do you like, nigga?
Rice and beans.
No,
Wait,
Yeah, rice and beans.
Oh,
nigga.
rice and
Okay,
beans.
Yeah, rice and beans.
I'm glad you.
with a little bit of sauce.
I'm glad you hopped on the train, but that's not true,
Hey, look,
nigga.
outside of the jokes and all the blah 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 and how terrible the shoes really are, because that's kind of true. But outside of that, how do you feel about them? Being the person that wears them, how do you feel about them?
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, white man, if you was too busy over there waiting to hate and not listening
I was
while
hating. I wasn't waiting. I was hating
listening while I
directly.
was,
I was
giving my
directly hating. I was
my
not waiting.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents on them. But yeah, like I said, man, they're pretty comfortable, very breathable, I must say. It is kind of hot in here, but I'm cool enough, and I might have to attest that to these.
Do your feet get
breathable
sweaty?
footwear.
Do your feet get sweaty?
No, I'm not a sweaty foot type of nigga.
No, I'm saying, can you see your
He
feet
doesn't have
getting
enough
sweaty
body
in
hair
that?
to sweat.
Do you think your feet can get sweaty in that?
And body hair.
Because you're not a sweat type of nigga, you said, but if you put your feet in loafers without socks for long
I'm
enough,
not-
they'll sweat.
I'm
So-
not a.
He's not
I'm
a sweat type of nigga 'cause he's not an athlete.
I'm not a sweaty foot type of nigga. Everybody sweats.
No,
but like my
right.
foot doesn't sweat.
But even if you put your foot in a pair of loafers for long enough with no socks, your feet will sweat.
what does that have to do with
So-
these though?
So I'm asking
Because
you, are those liable to sweat?
we're worried about the salt and
Look,
from the
you-
sweat in your
you-
foot getting into the Italian glue and just dissolving everything. I'm worried about your shoe falling apart, and even
My
more so,
shoe-
like all the amenities are cool. Like it's a nice breeze going through your toes. And
Yeah, it
all
came
that
with a
shit.
bag, too.
But that's cute. But I'm honestly worried about your scoliosis because like you're gonna understand. Structurally speaking, the human body starts from the ground up. So if your foundation is off and your spine's already curly, you're gonna be leaning. You're gonna be leaning to the left.
I mean, look, I don't know what to say about that. Like my scoliosis had never hold me back from gaining weight, from being strong, from being tall, all the things that you struggle with,
Affirmation.
that he's insecure with, being tall, not making it to the NBA. But it like I said, man, they're structurally sound, and actually, like I said, the thick padding in between, Lauren, the thick padding in between the soles, that's what creates the arc for good balance. You know
It could
what I
be a
mean?
good nurse's shoe too. That'd be a good nurse shoe.
Just so y'all know, I do have to slide by like 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Me too. I have a job in the morning.
What time is it now? Oh yeah, we good.
There's no telling.
Yeah, but
Speaking of nurses, like I actually heard a crazy story recently. I'm trying to think like how much details of this shit I should give, but I'm just gonna see where it goes. So, my Dukes, she works in the medical business. That's all I'm gonna say. She has a high position to where like she's overseeing other medical people, right?
Yeah.
And apparently at her job is a bunch of like fentanyl addicts.
the workers.
Yeah, the workers, they're all zombies. See, the thing is, it's an overnight thing. So she has people in there that are supposed to be overseeing certain things, but like they're nodding off. And like it's overnight, so you can kind of hide behind the guise of like, I'm just sleepy, I'm getting used to the schedule. But she was like, nah, shit like this be happening. So it's this one bitch, she on it heavy. She was walking in the parking lot, go inside the building. She started nodding off, fell flat in her face. Was there for a couple minutes. She woke up, wiped her teeth out her mouth, dried the blood up, and just walked inside. And like everybody was like, "Yo, bitch, what the fuck happened to you?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just clumsy, like just ran into a pole and shit." So she just trying to play it off and all that. And then this is one dude. I think every time he gets high, he changes his clothes. I think that's just like every junkie has a stick. You know what I mean? Like it's certain quirks, especially the harder the drugs you use, the more like
Yeah, you
the
got
more
weird
habitual your
habits.
behaviors are. So I guess when he get high, he got to get into a new change of scenery. He got to get new garments on. So it's like she'll see him, he's in red scrubs. Like 2 hours go by, just see the nigga again, he's in all black, and then she'll see the nigga again in all blue before the end of the night.
Is blue like the high of the night? Like are the colors connected to the high?
I think it might be connected to the prescription.
Yeah, like it's connected to the high. Like
I thought you meant the level of high. Maybe. I don't, I'm not a junkie of that degree. You could probably speak to that more than me because, you're getting closer to that plateau. But from down here,
nigga, you brought weed here.
yeah, it's weed.
Yeah,
And you went and got edibles out the freezer.
yeah, that were given to you, sent by you.
Nah, they weren't sent by me. This sent for us. Shout out to Grown Folks Lemonade.
Yeah, shout out to grown folks. Yeah, we don't do a good job as promoting our sponsors as we should. But while we are here, shout out to grown folks. And make sure if you're watching this right now, like the video, subscribe, and while we're here, let's take this time, okay, to slow it down, breathe a little bit. I'm taking some of that from, what was that? Spiritual
Debbie
bitch?
Brown.
Yeah, Debbie. I'm taking some of it. Let's breathe a little bit, and let's make our way to the LOI The Show Instagram page. Let's get some traction over there. We're going to be dropping, a couple new things this month. It's going to be a lot of things going on the story. Don't want you to miss it. But that's about it on that.
I didn't even know where you was going with that. Are we about to eat these live?
No, we're about to turn the camera off.
You could have just said, yeah.
The fuck
Shout
type of
out
question
Grown
was
Folks
that?
Lemonade. They always send us nice quality product to try. And what exactly is this again? This is 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃 gummy?
I hope not. I hope it's real gummies, like the real shit.
Well, Grown Folks Lemonade, they get down, nigga.
Well,
It's a 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 right now.
Well, of course. You fucking. But yeah, man. He sent us a little care package. These gummies can only be gotten from him.
Be gotten.
So we really appreciate you. Tony is chewing them. Would you mind telling them how what's going on?
So initial review, it was rather slick, and it caught me off guard. But it's not slick in a weird way. It's slick in this is a really gummy bear. You get what I mean? You're gonna see in just a second. But taste phenomenal. You see, with their products, right? They're infused with things that get you high. THC, 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃, all those things, but they never taste like it, which is Grown Folks Lemonade signature touch. It's in the recipe. I'm about to say, you're chewing very furiously right now. How you feel about it?
I'm sorry, you can hear that?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Kind of gross, but it might be good for the ad.
But yeah, probably. I need to put these headphones on. I didn't even know that. But yeah, that slimy texture you was talking about, which isn't really slimy, but
It's slick.
It's Like I feel like
It's still in your teeth.
I feel like if I chew, it moves. You know what I mean? It's that type of texture.
Yeah.
It's elusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to pop one?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. And honestly,
I was high and drunk yesterday.
the fact that he said he sent these for us,
Yeah.
you might want to just wait until we see
you might
about
want
it.
to chill back and let us be the guinea pigs.
Yeah,
we might
yeah.
not be the best gauge because our experience in terms of drugs is sadly a lot more extensive than yours. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say extensive, but just in terms of current times.
Yeah, in terms of your current ability
current
to
situation.
withstand, yeah.
I know you had your heyday with the black and milds and the Molly and the Sherm and
well, you're doing a lot.
dipped in your
but
butters,
I mean,
but
I've dipped in just weed
Okay.
and drinking
And Sherm.
and
Platanos.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, I
White woman.
I smoked a lot of weed at one point, but it wasn't. Y'all still got me beat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got a Jamaican beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But he might not be the best representation. You might not get as high as the average Jamaican, stereotypically speaking.
As high as the average Jamaican that gets high, no, because there are Jamaicans who
See.
don't get high.
And I heard y'all weed is actually a little, lacks a whole lot of luster.
Yeah, the weed
Depends on
there
where you
is
go.
it's a lot more it's grass.
It's earthy.
Depends
You know
on
what
where
I
you
mean?
go.
They smoke grass over
Depends on
there.
where you go.
Depends on where you go.
I'm about to say, where you go to get that,
Depends on where you
that high quality buzz, some things that'll satisfy your friend's itch.
Out in the mountains,
That's actually
the mountains of Jamaica.
like poetic. The highest quality weed is in the highest elevation.
The highest altitude of Jamaica. You have to go to where the eagles soar, nigga.
Y'all got eagles? Jamaican eagles?
There's Jamaican eagles. I didn't know there was like well, not that I didn't know, but I wasn't privy to the fact that there was a Jamaican military, like a Jamaican Marines. Specifically, Jamaican Marines.
But why would you assume that, a country doesn't have a defense system?
Well, not
That's standard.
not a defense system of a Marines, a Jamaican Marines.
Yeah, you are right. Swimming Jamaicans, that sounds like an oxymoron.
But even the
You
idea
talking about
that
Navy?
no, I'm talking about. You see, that's what I'm saying.
It's foreign
I'm
to him.
talking
No,
about.
no, he said swimming, so I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
I'm talking about a Jamaican Marines.
Yeah, I get that, but I didn't know what. I
No,
was
he's
trying
just
to clarify.
Yeah, it was just
because
a
of
joke.
what he
I'm
said.
stupid.
It was a
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
But
Okay.
of course, there's a Jamaican Navy, but I'm talking about a Jamaican Marines, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
If you look up Jamaican Marines, there's something that's going to pop up. But
All
as far as
countries have military powers. All right, continue though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, you got to be able to defend your homeland. Otherwise, you won't
Well,
get colonized.
first of all,
what
Marines is something different. That's like
That's here. That's here.
That's an upper echelon of military branch. That's almost like nigga, you're a full functioning society, nigga. You got a Marines Corps, and the reason I know that
Yeah,
my
we're a
brother,
full
shout out my
functioning
brother, he's actually stationed over there, not Jamaica, I don't know if I can say the place, but he stays shot in.
Now-
But he was telling me stories and shit about like, yeah, man, I was working with Jamaican Marines, fucking Uruguayan Marines and shit, and I'm like,
what?
Uruguayan?
Uruguayan?
Yeah, Uruguayan.
I don't even know what
like
you're trying to
people
say.
from Uruguay is what he's
Uruguay. It's a country that nobody cares about, right? And they have a fucking Marines. This is what I'm saying. And so,
What are you talking about, Nicaraguan?
no, that's
saying. Talking about Uruguay. And South
no
America.
Uruguay.
Okay.
What?
I don't have nothing to say. Keep going.
No, because I felt it. You talking about? No, I'm not talking about that.
Those sandals are making you sensitive.
No.
Those sandals are making you sensitive. I think it's something about the fabric rubbing
Well,
so
I'm
gently
glad
against
you
your
got
toes.
away from that way.
You need to relax. Calm down. We having a conversation.
But
nigga.
man, the conversation. Well, Jesus,
But, hold on,
Karen,
real quick.
really, Karen.
Real
I
quick,
can't
real
believe.
quick,
No,
real
we're moving.
quick.
Let me tell my story real quick.
Oh God.
But nah, man, it's just it's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers out there, and he was telling me this one story. He's out in the Philippines, right? He's set up camp with like the Philippine Marines and shit. They out in the jungle and shit. He packing up, right? He's putting all his shit in the bag. Like, all right, just killed some niggas. Whew, survived. About to go meet, see my wife. Fuck her real quick. He packing up.
Fuck some Filipino prostitutes.
Here. Well, Jesus.
Oh, I forgot it's your brother.
Can I say that?
Yeah, my bad.
The fuck? But he's packing up. He hears ruffling. And Philippines ain't nothing but foliage, so one ruffle equals a lot of foliage moving.
Oh,
'Cause
you
it's-
probably do
it's
good
just-
over there.
It's just a bunch of connection,
Yeah.
right? All the leaves are connected. So he hears rumbling. He look out his tent, nigga. It's a bunch of like half-naked Philippine Marines running into the jungle with AKs shooting at the opposition. I guess like their encampment was getting, you know what I mean, fucking hit from another
Invaded.
side or whatever.
Yeah.
But he walk outside, it's niggas in like drawers, a helmet, and AK.
Like they just
but it's
woke up.
always one important garment, like a t-shirt, no drawers, helmet. Right, so it was that type of wave. So the niggas was animals over there.
That's what the crux of that story was. You supposed to
Yeah.
be defending how hard the Marines are.
Well, nah, nigga, no.
Because I was gonna say I had an Uber driver one
Yeah.
time, and he was a Marine, and I was talking to him about like, they say that y'all the cream of the crop in terms of all the defensive systems,
They
and,
say,
whatever
nigga.
all that shit is, nigga.
Yeah.
But they say that's the hardest, and he was like, nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you, it might be the hardest to get into, but in terms of like actual service, nigga, it's like same as everybody else.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
a lot of it, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? Like depending on, like you can go to an Ivy League school, or you can go to a community college. You still might fuck around and end up at the same place as an individual that went to like a prestigious school or something.
How elite of a Marine do you think you would be? Since you see yourself as a genetic specimen. You should probably rise through the ranks pretty quick, right? Especially with those light feet sandals.
Well,
You don't got nothing holding your back.
I know you would struggle with your
Oh, for sure.
because you're a little bit skinny. That means brittle bones. That means you try to fucking hop over a fence, your fucking ankle might snap because you don't.
Nigga, nah.
because you got to wear a book bag that's already 40 pounds, and that might be
That's a
too
lot of
much
weight.
on your
Brittle joints.
on your knees.
But you see, I wouldn't even get to the boot camp, nigga. I'm gonna have a hard time with the application process.
How so?
It's just requires intelligence. But do tell, like, what do you think that you could realistically be?
I don't know, cause like that's the whole thing, right? About being basically a hitman for the government. Like you're a hitman for the government. Like it comes with benefits and perks, but a lot of it is just like a couple cool stories mixed in with a lot of bad shit. So realistically,
you're not a hitman for the government until you get to a certain level.
Yeah, but what are you talking about?
No,
you're a pawn, you're a soldier, you're a worker for the government. But until you get to
No.
a certain level, then you become a hitman.
no matter what level you are.
No. A sniper is more of a hitman than the other guys.
No. You're not understanding.
There's even a level of hitman above him.
So we're saying the same thing, but I'm saying just on that on that macro level, on that micro level, whatever. Like it's all, I connect all that shit. Like whether it's you wear a fucking suit and you know you go off to a country by yourself, or you get sent off and deployed.
Here's why.
with a man.
Here's why it's not the same, because as the hitmen don't get treated the same. Meaning the hitmen go out on certain hits to do certain jobs and handle specific assignments.
So let me tell you.
But let me tell you what I mean by that. What I mean by that is that in the art of war, there are going to be times where pawns are sacrificed. And if you're just the infantryman and you're just the pawn and you're just that,
a cadet,
you'll be forced out into a war that sometimes they know you may not win just to get this area taken care of, so they can go over here and do this. They don't do that to hitmen. The hitmen are going to be treated like completely different.
Luxury suites and hotels.
The hitman, and that's the thing, right?
The hitman doesn't even have a lot of morals and ethics to live up to.
Right.
With hitman, right? They get a secret mission. You know, it's a hidden agenda. And then they go execute. Now the best hitman do it the cleanest, without a lot of receipts and a lot of tracks left behind. But you know, you got some hitmen who are loud and explosive with it.
Yep.
It's kind of like on GTA when they gave you two choices for the heist. There was slick and maneuver, or just blow this bitch up.
Yep.
But it's all like, it is all the same. Like, even if, like my brother was telling me, it was like all that shit is the same. Like, he's been on certain, like, you know, quote unquote missions, or, you know, I forgot what they call it.
Don't downplay killing people.
Missions, to where he can't be caught, because if he's caught, that country's gonna be like, why the fuck is a U.S. Army soldier in my backyard and I don't know about it? And that's gonna start a whole bunch of like geopolitical
Domino
wars and
effect.
shit. Like all that shit. Niggas is hitman out here, and I didn't realize that.
Are you snitching?
Until nah, but because it's not like it's not a secret.
But say China might be listening.
Well, nah, I wasn't talking about China, commie. But yeah, nah, man. Shout out to all the veterans and shit that might be watching this.
Shout out to
who's getting those veteran checks from the VA.
A lot of them aren't.
A lot of them, aren't.
Yeah, nah. A lot of these niggas collecting aluminum cans.
Yeah, nah. A lot of these niggas, they trying to get a what they call it, 100%.
100%. What you talking about?
Like 100% disability. Like
they're trying to get more fucked up to get more money.
Well, not more fucked up, but they're trying to qualify for the 100%. So if you go there and somebody diagnoses you as you're 60% disability, that's going to come with 60%, you know, benefits, pros and cons to that. But like, you know, obviously you want to push for that 100 because you get
it's close to non-functional as possible.
Benefits and fucking like, I mean, shit, damn near feel like whatever you want. A steak at fucking Applebee's.
Yeah, nah, literally. There's a lot
Only
of
on
different,
one day.
There's a lot of different strategies to live in life. Like that's some people's entire game. It's like, how do I game the benefit system?
Yeah.
Let me fake, like, it's niggas who fake like their legs hurt, who actually try to get hurt. And it's like, I kind of, you know, I'm not gonna say I admire it, but I do respect what it takes. It's a dirty game, and you got to play real dirty.
What?
Nigga, but the thing is,
why?
You're not necessarily hurting other people. Like sometimes you're doing the dirt to yourself.
Yeah, it depends on like what type of person is doing that. Because there are some people that like, you know, will bite themselves, try to tell, you know, the doctor I got bit by a coyote.
Also, you don't think somebody taking up all the resource make it hard for the people who need it?
Oh, well, you trying to attach morals to it.
I was just taking,
you know, I'm just talking about the griminess
giving another
of it.
angle. That's all.
Well, you know,
I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm just giving an angle.
I feel like there might, I don't know how many benefits there are. There are not enough benefits to go around. Like, I can't steal benefits.
You couldn't run a country, nigga.
Oh, yeah, nah, Oleg told me that months ago, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I gave up on that dream, nigga.
That's the only black woman you need to listen to, besides your mother, obviously.
That's the only black woman you listen to. What's up?
No, that's not the only black woman I listen to.
What's that mean?
That's how y'all want to start?
Yeah.
What time we on?
Like 51.
Oh,
well,
shit.
really like 30.
I was about to say like 30.
With the time we started the pre-show, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, let's do a quick run through a little hum real quick.
A little hum.
What are we going to get into?
You about to run through, nigga? You looking at your itinerary?
Yeah, see what about to get into, but yeah, we'll just find it. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, America, two of America's most wanted here, J Noblez.
Tone Groove.
LOI.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
I don't know why that stumped me. We've done that before, but yeah, man, white man behind the boards. Shane on the couch. Y'all in the building. Y'all should be liking the video if you haven't.
Cherry's here asleep.
I completely forgot. Yeah, Cherry.
Oh, Cherry here fake sleep. or she just got that Navajo sense of hearing.
Yeah, Cherry is unconscious.
You know, they
what I'm
say
saying?
Native Americans sleep lighter than a feather.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
your dream catcher, nigga?
I was about to say, man.
She knows that's why she not asleep. She don't got a dream catcher.
Don't call her Native American because of the wig. That's just the hair texture.
Nah, that's who they
Y'all
cut it
got the
off
same.
of.
Damn,
What?
that's funny. You called her Navajo, but you have the actual ancestry of that.
Yeah, I can say the N word. You can't. You're not a Native American. Don't say
like
Navajo.
I said in the pre-show,
no, I'm talking about
please,
him.
please make your way over to LOI The Show Instagram. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of cool things we're posting this month.
What are we posting this month that's gonna be cool?
It's a lot of cool things that's going to be happening this month. So just go to the page, check it out.
What month is it?
You know, please don't be square, but except Mother's Day. I didn't even put that as a topic of discussion, but we might have to get into that.
You want to talk about it? Talk about it now.
Lauren, how much you love your mother?
A lot.
Enough to give her, like, what's your I'm rich and I want to make my mom happy, like, situation? Like, let's say, send my mom to Africa, put on an elephant or something.
Yeah. And how many times do you do it before it's not a special thing anymore?
I would buy my mom a house back in Jamaica, close to the rest of the family.
That's
And
In the mountains, right? With the good weed?
just close to the rest of the family. It's not in the mountains with a good weed. Just close in Kingston, close to the rest of her family that she
On
loves.
good
brothers and
fertile
sisters.
land?
Yep. But
Okay.
but land big enough that the rest of her family in the U.S. who want to go home can go home too.
like a manor, you
Yeah.
mean? Damn
Yeah.
near a manor.
Yep.
Okay.
How often would you visit Jamaica to see her?
And
Every
why
year.
didn't you wait? You didn't say nothing about a backyard for goats and animals.
No, just
Because he's
don't
not
worry,
racist.
Don't worry about that. We can settle what the house needs to look like, but I'll get her one. That'd be the
Oh,
first
but
thing.
it's the house first, and then we
Then
get to the
figure out-
chickens.
Yeah, we
and-
figure out what we need. Just,
because that's important.
yeah. I mean, kinda.
That's
Not really.
That's
yeah, nah,
culture.
they got grocery stores over there too.
Yeah, like we can.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
it's culture
They're
though.
not, they're
we
not
don't need to have
Aboriginal.
goats. We don't need to have goats like at my house or anybody's house. Like
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
if
whoa!
I was a farmer,
whoa,
then
rich
yeah.
man. It's for your mother. It's not your house, nigga.
but she don't need them either. We didn't have goats when I lived there.
Yeah, what's your fascination with goats?
There were goats
I'm a super
roaming.
nigga.
There's goats roaming the streets, and there's certain places that carry goats if you're on a farm or you got a cow and shit like that.
Okay,
Nigga,
well,
farms
look,
are a real
okay.
thing. There's a country in Jamaica too. There's a countryside. There's a city side.
Yeah,
Same
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. He has a misconception. He thinks it's all palm trees
Yeah.
and just
He
cannabis.
like the
around.
kids that when I first moved here asked me if I walked on sand all day. I'm like,
Literally.
nigga, no.
Oh,
Well, all day. That's a lot.
That's what they thought.
But
They're children.
let's be honest. At least 6 hours. 5. It's sand.
nah.
Sand is everywhere.
They
You're fucking
all
lying.
have sandals in Jamaica. There's a lot of sandals in Jamaica.
There's a lot of paved roads.
I would say mine is more of like, yeah, maybe on that type of wave. I would like to get my mom a house somewhere.
A house somewhere.
Yeah, a house
You
somewhere,
see, Miss
like-
Nobles, he's put a lot of thought into this.
Well,
He loves you dearly.
Yeah.
but that's the thing.
most.
Like, it's
A house.
do I get her a
somewhere.
house in the motherland, like on some Ghana shit?
don't know
Because
Ghana shit.
look,
We
first of
actually
all,
live
saying
there,
I'm
nigga.
gonna
This
get my
is-
mom a house in Jamaica. First of
where she
all,
grew up.
that's $5,000, nigga. You rich?
Nigga, no, it's
you
not.
buying her a
It's more than
$5,000 gift,
That's
nigga? Yeah, fuck you, nigga. But on some real shit, no. Look, a house somewhere, definitely North Carolina. North Carolina for sure.
How you start this segment up and you ain't had nothing to say?
He ain't
Because I'm trying to figure out the location and what she's gonna appreciate. You know what I mean?
Sound like you need to talk to her more.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I don't need to talk to her. I just don't know. You know.
How's
Well,
y'all relationship been lately?
Yeah.
It's been cool?
I mean, it's been like all right.
It's been all right?
It's like yeah.
Yeah, nah. Recently, I had to come to terms. I think I'd be kind of a dickhead to my dukes.
What made you say that?
What is a dickhead?
Like, I don't know. It's just like,
You're not loving enough. You're not a loving enough son. You don't call her enough. You don't answer her phone calls enough.
well, nah. My crackhead uncle can say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
Oh, we get to later.
nah, because I don't really want to talk about my mom shit. Like, nigga, that's
Okay.
That's, you
Well,
know.
don't bring shit
I brought it up because it
if
was
you
on my
can't
mind.
talk about
I
it,
brought it up,
dog.
it was on my mind. But I'm kind of a dickhead. I'm a dickhead.
Why about to say, nigga, you got to be vulnerable every now and then, nigga. Be vulnerable. This is what we was talking about,
We were.
Lauren, a couple
were.
weeks ago. Shout out to all the LOI fans,
No.
Nutso, Left Brain. Y'all know about this
First of
conversation.
all-
But here,
This is one podcast. We don't have room for all that vulnerability.
Well, and-
you're already showing your toes. We don't need to reveal any more of ourselves right now.
I'm not showing my toes, nigga, but you're definitely showing those tiny shins. But just talk about
Why you keep looking at him?
you keep looking at my toes that aren't out. But what would you before you get vulnerable, what's your dream? I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Envision.
Happy Mother's Day. What I do for my Dukes? What I envision? I don't know.
Lauren, can we give him let's help him out with options.
Hold on, I'm a bad gift giver.
What about listen to the question. You're rich,
Yeah.
like you've already reached that pinnacle. It's Mother's Day. What would you give her?
Probably a deposit. Some money.
Just throw her the money.
Yeah, just throw her the money because why waste money fucking up? You get what I'm saying? I might buy her some shit that's useless. It's the wrong color. And, you know, I'm rich. I can get it wrapped or whatever. But, you know, it's just like give it to her and let her expand. Let her browse.
The thing is with
women love to shop. They do love the thought of you getting them a gift. So I might get something that's real sentimental. You know, something that's iced out, blinged out, that's got a message.
So you're going to give her diamonds?
Nah, not necessarily diamonds, but they could be incorporated. They could be incorporated.
And
you got
a diamond what? A diamond bed frame? Like
maybe like a diamond picture frame of the family.
A diamond picture frame?
Yeah, a chandelier with like my face in it. Something.
Okay.
Something to remind her that she did great in life.
Okay.
She raised a superstar.
Well, you might be a fucking asshole. The question was, what are you going to do for her? And your statement was, you're going to give. Your statement was, you're going to give her a gift for her to thank you for what you're giving her.
Nah.
Yeah.
Actually, the more I'm thinking about it now,
yeah.
What I would buy for my mom, of course, is going to be the corny. Like you got to get her somewhere.
Strawberries and chocolate.
No.
I don't think you buy your mom that, right?
Yeah, nah, that's for your girl.
You can buy your mom strawberries and chocolate.
You could.
Absolutely.
You can.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
It's not your first option.
I've never done it.
Yeah, because you're not a great son, though. But, yeah, nah, I give my mom an ecosystem.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I build my mother her own terrarium. Her own, just like, all right, give her some acres, right? Put a little, what she like? She like Ulta. Put a little Ulta boutique right there.
Okay.
You know, just her own, like her own festival living space.
You'll make a city for her.
She don't really like white people too much, so it could just be all black and brown. People just
her own
spread
city.
throughout.
All
I'll
the
make
places she go.
her own oasis.
Okay.
Which is even more valuable and sentimental than a house
like Akon
somewhere.
City. Like Akon City.
But real.
Okay.
Because Akon never built a building.
He's man, this nigga, he using the same tactics Dr. Umar be using, man. Don't trust this nigga guru.
You're God.
Don't trust this
You're
nigga,
a prophet.
man.
Looking ugly.
Don't trust this nigga,
Nah, it's not looking ugly. You didn't know what you was going to do either. And you told your mother you was going to send her back home.
She wants to go
Your
home.
gift to your mother is never seeing you again.
No, that's stupid. Jamaica's not far. And it's what she wants to be.
Far as perspective, nigga.
She'd rather be back home than around you.
She would love for all of us to be home, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody from their country wants to go back home, but it's just not like
feasible.
You have to go back with a bunch of money because you can't go back with the money you have now and expect to work. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Ain't no point. No.
And then you're going to look stupid for leaving.
Yeah, no. You got to go there and just already be up.
That fucking shirt.
Yeah, it's got to be up already.
Speaking of stupid for leaving, one nigga, when it first happened, I gave him all the disrespect I could. I summoned it all up. I banished him from the state. But the escalation of this beef, I don't forgive J. Cole, but I understand why he wanted no parts of this. I wish instead of apologizing, he just would have made another song that was like, look, you know, I was in it for the woo, 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 but you niggas about to That would have been different.
Well,
that would have been respectable.
It's the
apologizing.
It's the way he did it. Like, it's like, I'm trying to think, what if you were J. Cole in...
Oh, God forbid I was a Jermaine.
Well,
God forbid. It's damn near like being a Justin.
Well, I was trying to make of something, but you damn near close, nigga. You built like you get it like a girl, but
let's keep it tally. Leak. How many times he references my body? It's already been 4. He's getting hot. Pause.
Nigga, you started this off with fucking gay walls.
Your sandals.
But J. Cole, there was a better way of communicating the thought that, like, guys, this shit is going to get serious.
Yeah, there's a better way.
You know what I mean?
There's a respectable way to do it.
Because even though I understand him, I'm like you as well, Tone, where it's like, there's a part of it where I'm still on the side of like, there was some MCing that could have been done that didn't have to go there, that could have been like from a legitimate place of, nigga, I'm a better rapper than y'all.
I'm above all of this.
But without without taking it all the way.
Without it being like I'm trying to expose you. Or like,
and then after you do that, if it gets a little mixy, like maybe it makes more sense. I don't know. Maybe not though.
Look.
It was just the way he did it, like the grand gesture on the stage. I don't know.
Look, I don't.
It was
like,
too much. It was all stupid.
He said he gonna put his chin out there to get hit. Like
the problem is right. All right, yeah. The problem is like when you have a nigga having a prelimination on stage. You know what I mean?
What?
Right in front of you.
A what?
Is that the word?
No.
Prelimination?
You fucked it up so much. I don't even remember what the real word is.
Prelimination? What's that word?
A premonition? Nigga, oh, you fucked that shit up so bad. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Lauren, did you hear that? What did you say? What did you say?
Prelimination?
An epiphany? A pontification?
A premonition?
A premonition?
A premonition? That's
Premonition.
What you're
Yeah, premonition. Yeah.
But
I don't know what. Yeah,
the nigga had a. I was about to say, nigga. Oh my god, hack. But the nigga had a live premonition on stage, and it just wasn't like. It was just sad, but I do see where he was coming from because it's like, I mean, he shouldn't want no parts in that.
Yeah, nobody wants no parts of this. This is between a light skinned and a dark skinned nigga. It's the tall. It's an age old tale, and it's gonna go on forever.
Light versus dark, nigga. Mm-hmm. But
what side are you on? You team light skin or team dark skin, nigga? I see you.
Be safe. I don't know. It's a hard. They both have great points. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I might be mixed on. I might be mixed.
We have to speak to the time that we're reporting on this on, because we record on Sundays, releases on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
that's how you say it. We don't know what's gonna happen in between then. So as of right now, the last song that dropped was "Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
It is Sunday, May 5th, everybody.
Yep.
Sunday, May 5th.
Yep.
So yeah, man. These niggas have just been going back to back for like the last week or two. You know what I mean? Like, so
Kendrick Lamar is approaching this battle kind of like how Lauren grabs rebounds.
Aggressively.
Yeah.
He's going like jumping way higher than he needs to, and it's constant. He's going for everyone. He's not letting us breathe. Because sometimes we'll fuck around and get a board just off being tall. You get what I'm saying? It's a lazy board, I'll get it. But those are the ones that Lawrence excels at. He sees that your feet are on the ground, runs up behind you, does a little pitter-patter footsteps, leaps in there and grabs you from
Yeah,
you.
But at the
That's what
same
Kendrick
time-
is doing
but
right
at
now.
the
You know what I'm
same
saying? Like you
time-
would have thought I had pods on.
But at the same time, there's a risk that comes with that, especially if you don't have the balance.
Or if we're playing outside.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could fall flat on your face.
You could.
Which apparently,
Like a nurse.
so with the recent diss track that Kendrick dropped,
Yeah.
apparently, I don't know if you like know about this, but like did Drake set the shit up?
That's what they say.
They're saying that the
Meet the Grams.
the bag that Meet the Grams, thank you. The bag that Kendrick found, the pill bottles, all the Casino shirt,
the glove.
the Hawaiian shirt,
The
glove.
Maybach glove.
It was all a ploy.
The Tabasco for his condoms.
It was all a ploy set by the Colonizer because
Yeah.
they're good at laying tricks.
Yep. Tracks.
Ooh.
Trade.
Yeah.
Trade.
You too, I haven't heard this theory.
They're good at laying tricks and traps and just breadcrumbs to make you think that like, oh yeah, I got him.
Like, yeah,
but
like
you're
they're-
falling
Light skins- yeah, go
into
ahead,
the
my fault.
pale man hands. But what?
Light skins are conniving niggas. I was just ad-libbing. Go ahead.
No, light skins. Wait, you said light skins, right?
Yeah.
Light skins are conniving niggas. Granted, I probably met more conniving dark skinned niggas, but that's not even my life. Isn't even this rap battle.
Yeah, that's not a good example.
We're talking about the King of the West, nigga.
So honestly, right now,
But how y'all feel? Because when we was talking about
Go
it,
ahead.
like it's dead even right now.
it's
And
a
my-
draw. It's a stalemate.
Right now,
It's a
K-Dot's
step.
up. K-Dot's up right now.
Our opinion. But
Okay, true.
I combined
Yeah.
it like two Kamehamehas, like nigga clashing together, nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
true.
not like one nigga is screaming more, but it's still Drake. You get what I'm saying? Like it's still Goku. So like, yeah, you screaming a lot and you pushing that Kamehameha,
I think-
towards Goku, but like nigga, it's
yeah, I
but
think
he's
got
all
like
it's gonna take. Because I'm curious, because you're a rapper.
Well, no, I was gonna say I think you're right in a sense, but the only reason you could even take that angle, I think, is because Kendrick made the mistake of a couple of his diss records not being as hard as, like, he's dropping a lot, and it seems like he's fighting the narrative that it's not enough, but now it seems like he's just trying to bully him.
So you with the North?
No,
He's
I'm
definitely
not.
with the 6.
I'm not with. I'm not with them. I'm actually with 𝚑 right now. As far as he's up. He's up.
Oh, okay.
I think he's up because his last diss record was on point. But what I'm saying is the only reason you can even have the angle is because to me there were like Euphoria I didn't like that much, like everybody else did. There was so many filler bars in it that I felt like it was unnecessary. Same thing for that 616 AM one. Like if he didn't do 616 at all, if he didn't drop that shit and then like he took out some bars on Euphoria and made that a shorter record, I think it'd be a landslide right now.
For Drake.
For Kendrick.
For Kendrick.
Yeah, I think if Kendrick had made some better moves with some of his diss records, he could be at a landslide victory right now.
I don't see the weakness in his strategy that everybody else does. Because honestly, I think
No, his strategy's on point.
Well, but you were giving it criticism. You were saying that some
on-
of the tracks weren't as hard as they should have been.
Right, his
some of them
strategy-
should have been shorter.
Right.
That's strategy. That's things that
Okay,
you're implementing
so
and
let me
putting
say it
out there
this way
that you
then.
had.
Let me say it this way then. His strategy that he's taking his approach and dropping back to back because
What's
Drake
is the best part of this whole thing.
It's a great approach.
The-
His approach is
yeah.
amazing. I'm just saying that his approach would have been way harder to me. The only reason I think anybody can say it's even is because there is legitimate claims to some of the records didn't have that sting on them.
The reason it's even is because we're in a situation. It's kind of like back voting for Trump and Biden. It's like you're going for who's more evil, and the lines are a little bit blurred in this because it's like on one hand, Kendrick is taking the Illuminati route. Even the way he was talking on the track, he was like, nigga, it was like a bedtime story. It's like what's that nigga name? Slick Rick.
Yep.
Yeah, he the bedtime story nigga. Yeah, the cadence was there. It was real eerie. It was damn near like a TikTok reel where they just going through a conspiracy theory about a certain nigga. But and we've said this. We had this conversation on the phone a couple times. I don't know how many times you can call a man a diddler on a song and have it not be true. So I'm not saying that I think Drake did these things, but I also don't believe Kendrick would just blatantly lie several times. Because like it's a stupid move. That could be exposed so easily, and even the claims of the daughter, which don't seem to be getting addressed or taken as seriously. Because Drake went on the story and denounced it, but still, a lot of things are being said, and those are that's damning shit. That's damning allegations.
I think
but on the other hand, Kendrick might be gorilla pimping out here. Not only is he gorilla pimping, he might not even really be with his family for real.
That's also allegations. There are allegations on both sides. We don't know anything that's true.
It's allegations on both sides. I feel like both allegations is not like one. Well, okay, if you want to compare it morally, obviously what Drake is alleged to do is worse than being on a woman. But then we split hairs at that point because it's like evil is evil.
But
you go to jail for both, and both of them will probably get fucked up in jail for their offenses. But
one more than the other, probably.
At a certain point, it's like you got to be objective to score this. Because if you're a fan of either side, you're just gonna go to that side because that's how much of a draw it is.
Yeah, no, it's close. And I was on the Drake side. I'm now on saying that Kendrick is up. So I want Drake to win. That's where I'm at. I want Drake to win, but I think Kendrick is up. And what I was gonna say about the pedophile stuff, he has somebody in his camp that is like charged for actual sex trafficking.
So the thing is,
so like there's things that are close to Drake that will make these claims feel much more potent.
And the thing is, hold up. So the thing is with the whole the nigga name is Baca, and apparently in Toronto he was like a notorious pimp. Like pimping was crazy. Like in Toronto. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're talking about. He got arrested. Apparently, the girl was 22 years old. He got arrested. She didn't end up
pressing charges.
Not pressing charges, but talking on fucking stand. Taking the stand. So it was dismissed.
She didn't testify.
So that's what a lot of people are talking about and alluding to with all the nasty individuals that are on Drake's camp. But yeah, he's just talking about a pimp.
So y'all
which is still bad.
So y'all think it's completely a draw? Y'all don't think anybody's up right now?
It's completely a draw.
I think even after the last record. That's when I put 𝚑 up.
Everything.
With the last record is when I put 𝚑 up.
It's weird. It's all because when I think of a battle, I'm talking about when I look at this, I'm thinking sonically the music. What is that? The hot flavor? Fucking nasty. When I'm looking at this battle, I'm thinking about it all right, the music, is it good? But also the gimmicks outside. granted, like this is a quote unquote real rap battle, but the gimmicks make a rap battle. And we've been shown this by 50 Cent. 50 Cent's battles are mainly just gimmicks. He's only like actually had to out rap a nigga maybe a couple times, but a lot of his battles are just, you know, gimmicks and shit. But that's the best part. And like that's the only tipping scale that I can go, all right, maybe Drake is up. If I had to choose just a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you why. The video that he dropped for
Amazing. Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was a lot of details. Nigga, it's almost like Steven Spielberg was behind that shit.
Yeah.
Like in the writer's room, like, nah, Drake, we have to do this. This symbolizes he's a bitch, he's a cunt. Like whatever he sounds like, whatever he said, like it was just a perfect video. It had, hey, I don't take care of my children, but you beat your wife cake. It was beautiful, icing around that motherfucker. Like the symbolism with Drake's wearing a replica of Kendrick's wife's ring around his neck. You get what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like,
yep.
But that's the only reason why I would say Drake a little bit more. But I can't really stand on that because it's not just based off of the music.
But what about Kendrick?
Real quick,
go ahead.
the gimmicks. I'm torn on the gimmicks and certain.
And I'm
things,
saying gimmicks as a word, but not what Drake is.
And I was even about to get even more into like what a gimmick is. Like I don't consider a tasteful music video a gimmick. I think that's like. I think that's artwork.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I think gimmick shit is kind of like
The tweeting.
Which I don't respect. I don't respect just like
Memes.
I'm trying to think of a good example of a time that somebody just did some.
I've been seeing some.
You're talking about like the memes and shit like that.
And like memes aren't the worst. Like it's tasteful, but I don't give too many points for gimmicks because that could just be mascara.
Exactly.
That could just be icing
makeup.
to sew a bland cake.
Yeah.
Make it more pretty.
It's makeup. That's what it is. But I do think the war can be fought on two fronts. I was saying that earlier. Like I don't think him having like tweets or memes take away from him dropping because he's still engaging on bars. So some people are trying to use it to take away from it. I don't think it takes away from it. I do think it adds to it, but only for the people that care about it. So like, you know what I'm saying? So only for the people who care about those kind of things does it add to it. So I think it's a part of the war that you can fight and still give bars and still everything be fine. But what about Kendrick's approach on Meet the Grams, on how he took that family approach and he broke that nigga his family down and like talked to Adonis and talked to his mom, talked to his pop. Like the way he did that was actually really good.
I do want to speak on that. It was cool. No, not even cool. That was great. And it's a stalemate, but a part of me does kind of give Kendrick the edge because like just in terms of music, like everything damn near pairs up. Of course, Drake is making better records, like some of them songs you could throw ass to. You can't really throw ass to what Kendrick did, but
you can with the last one.
With the last one. But in terms of like disrespect, in terms of like an actual argument, like we was looking at this as a debate. Who's making better cases? Kendrick is making like harder cases to defend.
But you see, the only thing is, right, like,
and real quick, just to finish that, I feel like what Drake is doing would have literally murdered anybody. It literally would have murdered any other rapper who tried this approach, who tried to battle him, which makes me think even more, how does this actually end?
Yeah, this doesn't, this ends with like...
How does it end? Because it's only so much dirt that you can expose. And even some of the dirt that's out there, it's like, we're just accepting it on face value, but there's no like... And there's a couple TikTok conspiracy theories that's like, yo, Drake was with Millie Brown. Doing all this uncomfortable shit. But it's like, it's nothing that's concrete that we can be like, oh, Drake did that shit. Or Kendrick savagely beat that woman. There's nothing that's like...
That video of him with the 17-year-old girl coming back up is not that great of a video.
It's not that great, yeah.
What video? I didn't see this.
So
17-year-old girl?
Yeah.
It's a video of like a while back ago, like So Far Gone era. Girl come on stage... he's like, how old are you? And she's like, 17. He's like, 17.
But that's after he had already like kissed her on the neck. So he like kissed her on the neck and stuff while he on stage. Hugged her, kissed her on the neck, stuff like that. And then it was like, how old are you? She's like 17. He was like, oh. And then after he backed up, he still like went in and was like, gave her a kiss on the cheek instead and whatever. But yeah, it's a weird looking video.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, it sounds damning.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, that's just on YouTube. Let's pull this up.
Yeah.
And I was about to, yeah, go ahead. Let's watch it.
You want to play it? All right,
Yeah.
1 second. Load it up for you.
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh,
Pause real quick. What do we do with the crowd? Do we hold them accountable? Because were they chanting for that? No, they were like,
Yeah, they were
oh,
like,
it sounded, I thought
like,
I heard some clapter.
oh.
Play it again. Go back in like 5 seconds.
There's a mix. There's a mix.
There's a
What's
mix,
happening.
right?
Yeah, there's a mix.
Yeah. He's got some
Carried
friends
away
in
again.
there.
I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?
Pause.
What is that?
I can't go to jail yet, man. Did y'all hear that? 3 more seconds. Back it up 3 seconds,
Yeah.
Lauren. I heard this nigga.
17? Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all that, man. I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this.
Why you look like that?
Why you look like that? You
And-
thick. Look at all this.
And by the way, like
yeah.
That's
thick.
fucking gross.
Yeah, he just
Thick.
like him young, talking about some thick.
Yeah, nah.
He don't even. Yeah, this nigga
that's
dopamine
fucked
is
up.
just fucking.
And that's gross. I was trying to find it because shit, Kendrick Lamar got a video that's damning in the past too. I was telling you about this shit in the car. Like back in the day during the Breakfast Club interview, Angela Yee, she brought it up. She asked the question. She was like, I don't even really believe this is true, but you know, I just have to ask for the sake of asking the shit. She was like, did you viciously beat your bitch? And he was like, nah, man, like that's crazy. Like my mom raised me way more better than that. And as soon as he said way more better,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, nah,
Wait, so he's
fucking-
been accused of beating his wife before? Or his girl?
Yeah, apparently, like in a Breakfast Club
well-
interview, a clip resurfaced of Angela Yee asking him about the instance that happened in Vegas. I think allegedly they said that he beat up a dude and a woman savagely.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
man.
apparently, you know, he was raised way more better than that.
A Compton Crip being raised right, nigga. That shit
nah,
don't
nah,
even-
that's an oxymoron.
Come on, man.
Were you a good kid in the Mad City or not, nigga?
I was about to say, man, this nigga, he was selling drugs, trying to be like his OGs, man. We've heard this story before. But
Wait, go back up. It probably in that.
It wasn't that.
Oh shit, I thought it was about to flash. But yeah, nigga,
oh well.
I don't know how this ends.
So
I don't really have a. I don't have a side. I don't have a side. I'm completely objective. I'm a moderate in this campaign.
So I think it ends. It's gonna end. Like the laws isn't gonna be like the laws people think it is. Is mainly gonna be like a social loss.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, it can't be Drake.
That loses or wins.
It can't be Drake that loses.
And why is that?
Well, I feel like everything will crumble. Like everything will like literally crumble like beneath him, because then there's no reason for like, you know, rappers to like basically be on his dick anymore. Maybe for a financial gain, but for social, like social popularity, it might not be a reason for niggas to like kind of praise Drake anymore. So
Oh.
if Drake loses, that's going to be his loss. But if Kendrick loses, it's gonna be by battle, which is gonna be more respected. But it's still like, nigga, you let Drake out battle you. So it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
bad from both
At
these
this
niggas,
point-
but it's not gonna be like there's only the legend killed the legend. It's one legend now. Like, nah.
You're right. Drake has a lot more to lose. But if Kendrick lost, I don't think that would be like, yo, you lost to a beige brother.
Nah, I don't think so.
At this point, which is another point to like this whole beef, win or lose, in my eyes for Drake, he walks out of this with more respect for me personally.
Well, that's because you ain't know he could do this.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. I knew that he was capable of,
Okay.
winning rap
Well,
beefs.
then why did he?
My respect, because after a while, I don't know if it was just like voter fatigue or just like constantly hearing Drake, but it got to the point where I was irritated with it. Like there was a point in time where Drake's music was cool. I think the first album I ever bought was Take Care, because I had just got like some fucking radio shit when I was in middle school, and I went to the store, I got like Take Care, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. So it's like, there was a point in time where I was really cool with Drake music. But then somewhere along the lines, it's like he just lost the respect. I just kind of got
So
like...
you just a hater.
It kind of became cool to make fun of him. For me personally.
Yeah, like Justin Bieber. Like,
what was
yeah,
it?
you
What,
get what I'm
was
saying?
what was it about this that made you give him props again?
It's kind of in contrast to J. Cole, because it put things in perspective, right?
Okay.
Like, in terms of just rapping, as a rapper, as an MC, the respect that you have in that field, there's certain decisions and choices that you make that can alter that. J. Cole lost a lot of respect for me. That stock went down.
Yeah.
Drake is gaining respect for me because of how he's just like,
He's
not ducking from nothing.
He's always
He's
engaged.
actually a real rapper, and he's playing by, like, I don't want to say
By
the
the rules,
rules,
but
but
he
you know,
is. Yeah.
he's true to the game.
Yeah.
And I respect niggas that's true to the game.
That's a fact.
And look, man, before we kind of move past this, let's not forget Drake is the type of beast that siphons energy, siphons creative energy. That is like, he is that guy. Like, and it's like fucking McConan. People say drum.
Party Next Door.
Fucking
Yachty.
Yachty. Well, Yachty is a little bit different because Yachty is in the position that them niggas wanted to be in.
Yeah.
Party Next Door. The OVO sweatshop literally started because of that idea that Drake is just like keeping these niggas in his writing room, not the writing room for OVO, but his writing room. And, just siphoning up their energy, kind of getting what he needs, being a vampire.
And not to justify that, but I don't know how I feel about that anymore. Because I'm starting to realize that like the truth is a lot less entertaining than the lie for a lot of these niggas. Like, everybody has a reference track. And you can look up any major artist that gets any respect in hip hop, they have reference tracks.
Most times.
Biggie died, and decades later, they was like, yo, he ain't write his biggest hit. It was really this fat nigga from Brooklyn too. Like, it kind of, so I don't even really know what to think of that.
In the music industry, there's a lot of writing, like right sharing. Like we share in hands in writing or piecing something together with ideas
That's what I'm
or whatever.
saying.
Like if you've ever been in a studio space where niggas is making songs, somebody in the back who just like bobbing their head a certain way might say one thing that triggers the rest of the record.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And it's a difference between.
So there's always going to be a like collaborative thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything is always going to be collaborative, but
and it's hard to
there's
quantify how much collaboration happens.
But Drake, there's certain things shouldn't be said about you, and like it shouldn't be like kept being said about you.
Yeah.
Like him siphoning up artist energy and just whole aura, it's just a thing. You know what I mean? And we've seen it happen, whether it's just by coincidence, whether it's just like, hey man, I guess most of the artists he's worked with, maybe they just were a 2-year hit wonder. Maybe. You
know what's interesting?
You get what I'm saying? But the odds are that he puts niggas in position, and I don't want to make it seem like it's his doing.
Because Kanye does the same thing. But a major difference is a lot of Kanye's creation are his beats. So it doesn't necessarily feel like he's always siphoning energy because it's not for his song, but it is for his creative repertoire.
But it's different. It's different.
It's different, but it's the same approach. I don't know. I can't really say. It's hard to tell.
It's different.
It's hard to tell.
It's completely different because Kanye, like, there's been multiple people Kanye has worked with and they flourished. Or like he's done what Drake like is said to be doing. But like, you know what I mean? Like, so when he hopped on the remix for Don't Like with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
It's not like Chief Keef's whole momentum slowed down. Like, no, he got bigger and now he's fucking Chief Keef.
But you can't use that argument. Drake has done that a couple times with a couple niggas. Hopped on the feature with a nigga and kind of sparked the wave.
But not
kind of sparked the wave for him. He's done that a couple times. Block Boy JB, 21 Savage. Like, who else? There's been a couple niggas that you didn't really hear of them until they had a Drake feature. And it's like, who's this nigga?
So
that's happened though.
No, but that's not like
you can't deny that.
It's completely different. First of all, like, and that's the thing, right? Like, Drake, like, and I saw a couple people saying this, but the idea that Drake starts these waves, like that's another.
Nobody said that.
That's another reason, but that's kind of what you insinuated.
Nobody said that, because nobody said that about Kanye. Nobody said anybody started anybody's wave. It was just about helping and amplifying the wave. Joe Budden didn't start our wave.
But Drake,
he put us on a stage that made other waves see the current.
But you can't say the same for Drake when every time he's done that, The Weeknd left, Party Next Door, where has he been? Like, you can't say the same for Drake because it's not the same. Kanye has Big Sean. Because Big Sean is Big Sean.
Big Sean left too, though.
Niggas
But-
left. I was just about to say, Big Sean left Kanye. Who else left Kanye? Wasn't there a mass exodus?
It was a lot more.
There was a
better,
mass
better.
exodus of niggas who left
Everybody
Kanye West. So that's what I'm saying.
The thing that Drake does, though, that I think is detrimental to some of these people's careers is he'll hop on their record as soon as they get popping and hop on a record and make it a huge record, and then it's hard to come follow up with that. So for these people who like come out with a hit, they don't get a chance to even like hone their career when Drake drops on what he sees to be the wave. And he does that with them, and then it's hard to make another hit like that if you don't got Drake on there.
And that's my fault.
It's not your fault.
My fault. That's not my fault
no.
that we made a song together and you can't make a better song.
No, not make a song together. You hop on my song.
Yeah.
That's complete difference.
Yeah.
Complete
But think about
difference.
this. I hopped on your song. You made the song. So why am I responsible for ruining your creative juices?
I don't think you understand. A lot of the people that Drake has done that to or been in these situations to have like literally fallen off or like literally gone nowhere. It's like documented to the point where it's something going on behind closed doors. It has to be. It just has to be.
Like who?
Whether it's, I mean, off the top of my head is 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃, and then it's Drum.
How far was he really gonna go on his own?
You're crazy.
𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃.
It was going up on a
You're
Tuesday.
crazy.
Are you serious?
You're crazy.
You loved 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃?
It's
He's
not
going up on a
about. It's
Tuesday.
not about.
You
it's
think
not about.
that he had a Wednesday and a Thursday and a
Nobody
Friday?
goes up on a Tuesday, though.
No,
You're
nigga.
I go up on
He
Wednesdays.
had one Tuesday in him.
I go up on Wednesdays. I don't go up on Tuesdays. So
He
that's
had,
new.
But that's my point. He had one Tuesday in him. That's all he had. There was no other. There was nigga. Fuck out of here. 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃. Give me another one that makes sense. There's got to be one that's like arguable.
That is arguable, but just
Hell
because
no.
you can't argue it doesn't mean it's not
He was
arguable.
gonna fall off. Like sometimes niggas fall off.
How?
Sometimes niggas just fall off. You bubble up. It's like a bag of microwavable popcorn, nigga.
How when I'm signed to your label and like you as the label head, you're not distributing my music correctly, you're not promoting me, you're not like
blame
doing
you.
the things.
I blame
you know
you.
what I mean?
I wouldn't sign to a label whose head is an artist because at the end of the day, his career is gonna matter more than mine. It's kind of like being like a D1 athlete and picking what school you want to go to. Like you can go to a school that has a starting superstar at your position, but don't be mad when you don't play.
But you see, I
But
feel
that, but you get what I'm saying.
There are label heads who
Why-
are artists that do that, though. Yo Gotti's a label head, and he had artists go crazy.
But my
That's what I'm saying.
expectation, my expectation is his career matters more than mine. So I'm not gonna sign to that. That's just me personally. Now, if you make that decision and it works out for you, more power to you. But if it doesn't work, I'm not surprised either.
so 2 years ago.
You get what? But do you
so
get what I'm saying though?
I get what you're saying, but 2 years ago, Charlamagne came up to us, yo, I want to sign y'all, Black Effect, what's up? Are you going to be like, man, I'm not signing to no player because I'm not going to be, his career is more important? No. It's going to be like, nigga, this is Charlamagne the guy. This is the guy in my industry. This is the Drake in my industry. I'm probably going to see about signing to him. Especially if he
Probably
had to,
gonna see, but you're not blindly signing a contract because the nigga's notorious. That'd be a stupid way to conduct the business.
Nobody knows.
You
if,
get what I'm saying?
Nobody knows. You're right, but nobody knows if these niggas blindly signed the contract or they signed the contract and you know the nigga just lied.
I think a lot of times a nigga gets it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You get wowed by like, yo, this that dude, he can make all my wishes come true. But at the end of the day, the nigga's self-serving. It's not about your dream coming true. Your dream is supposed to help my dream. My dream is the biggest. That's why me personally, I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm the fucking focal point. I think that's just a better move strategically speaking.
Yeah, but if somebody tells you like, look, we're gonna make you the focal point, you have a hit. The number one person in your industry hopped on your hit, and now he's trying to sign you, and he's telling you you're gonna be the focal point of the next generation of OVO, and you believe him. Like,
That's
why
the
is
problem
that?
right there, and that's the mindset that led you to buy those sandals. Because like you just getting wowed by the bells and the whistles, nigga. Like just because you hopped on my song, okay, cool. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna blindly follow you like a messiah to the promised land. That's not how shit works. You should be very suspicious of that type of thing.
That's
Why Drake, of all people, why is he giving me all this focus and attention right now?
Because I had a hit record.
Exactly. I have something that he wants. It's my job to protect my assets. If I fall for the bells and whistles, you fell for the bells and the whistles.
I feel like, what was that argument that we had with the Ray Allen? Like, it was like
Ray Allen?
The
AI and Vince Carter.
yeah,
We
like
argued about
with Ray Allen. And, your argument was like after the fact, like
Oh, it was Dame and Anthony Edwards.
but how'd you put it together?
Wait,
a
I'm
lot
trying
of
to remember
these-
that argument.
I feel like you're coming from a point that like we know what happened. You get what I'm saying? So like we know the outcome and we know like the
We know what
foresight.
happened, hindsight.
You know, hindsight.
But when they signed,
but
also when they signed, like it's not like this is a new phenomenon. Like when they signed to OVO, there were plenty of prior examples of the same thing happening. So it's not like this is like your artists just started getting fucked over in the music industry by bigger artists. That's like, so you can't use that as an excuse. I do get what you mean. It's like, you know,
and
they
look,
thought it would work, it didn't work. But like,
look, I'm not like the point of all of this was that Drake is a shitty person, regardless. Regardless of the good music, he is a shitty person. Allegedly, apparently,
apparently, and maybe Kenny.
maybe. Hey,
Niggas got a lot of smoke in it. But I do want to ask you niggas, like, what do they win if they win?
we kind of have to move off this.
The number one, we
like 5 minutes.
yeah, we do, but the number one spot.
It's just number one spot. Like,
I mean, we already talked. It's
just
not
the greatest rapper.
It's not that simple. It's not like
Well, one has the opportunity to expose the other for who the other is compared to what we may believe them to be, and potentially prove themselves to be the better artist and better person, whatever you want to say from that.
exactly. And
And this is a quick side note, but this is kind of funny. Like real quick, I posted your footies on our Instagram story, and like you know, I was talking about them, roasting and all that shit. And then shout out Carlito, he was like, "Oh no, I ain't know y'all made my bro take them off and put the real shoes on." Yeah, nah, we shamed him into wearing real shoes, Carlito. So yeah, thank you for your support in that endeavor. But this nigga putting socks back on, so gotta smell his feet now.
oh my god,
Sadly.
hack. Let's move on because Lauren has to leave in a little bit, and we have to get this thing rolling. Nick Fuentes. I know I said his name wrong, but he's a racist. But
Yeah, he don't get a real name.
he don't get a real name. But Elon, this nigga just reinstated his Twitter. And this was his point. You can pull it up in the notes, but I'm going to read it for the people.
All right.
Very well, he will be reinstated. Very well, he will be reinstated, provided he does not violate the law, and let him be crushed by the comments and community notes. It is better to have anti-whatever out in the open to be rebuted than grow simmering in the darkness. That's probably how he would...
No, I don't know who that was. That was terrible. But it is
That
better
was-
to have
that was Elon.
anti-whatever out in the open to be rebutted than grow simmering in the darkness.
Rebuted?
Rebutted.
Rebut it.
I think it goes both ways, but
No,
No.
only you.
Yeah.
nah, that can
This is
probably
one of
be
those ones you shouldn't fight.
looked
It's
up.
just
Nah, you don't fight this.
don't fight it.
I went the most in school.
No, you didn't.
Just don't fight it, man.
You absolutely did not.
That's gonna make it even worse. You went further than everybody and still are the dumber.
And the thing is, like, this is like his third mispronounced word this episode,
Yeah.
so he's kind of just digging himself a deeper
Just
grave.
let it be, brother.
Yeah.
But it is a strange thing. It's a pro and con to free speech, in that, like, you know,
really?
sometimes people that I don't know if the right word is shouldn't have a voice, but people who, you know, you might not want to hear their opinion all the time will have an opinion, and you will see it often. You know what I mean?
That's what people would say about us.
About us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what capacity though?
Just in
Say it for
general.
them.
I mean, there's gonna be people who don't think niggas should have a voice, but niggas gonna have a voice.
I don't think we said anything too ridiculous.
No,
well,
not at
I
all.
don't think
Not nearby. Not near.
we've said anything too ridiculous. This guy, on the other hand, he's got his own compilation on the way. But
Very true.
for the most part,
No, it's not the same. I was just using that, but it's not the same.
It's not the
definitely
bad
not the same.
ideas. Nah. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to gather what exactly.
But
it is.
it's no, we have
There's a weird. We have to have an approach to bad ideas, but just assuming that if we like present a bad idea, we can't trust people to know that things are bad ideas.
exactly,
Right,
and
right,
that's
right.
another thing. Like,
It's kind of weird. It's a weird conundrum.
it is a weird conundrum because people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Ideas all come from the same place. Some ideas we don't even know they're bad until it's too late. Like
Yep.
back when we was sacrificing niggas for good harvest. Like, how many harvests did it take that didn't work for us to be like, You should probably stop doing that shit.
Or
about 3, 4.
or to go
Longer. They had to been doing it for years.
Or to go, we need one before she hits her period. That's what's gonna get it. You know what I mean? It's different levels.
Another bad idea.
It's different levels to it. Damn,
But
we need
you're
a
right.
baby. Fuck.
See,
like first, it's the levels. It's like, all right, 25, that's too old. Now we need a 14 because she just started spotting. But now we need a newborn. Now we need an infant inside a bitch baby.
Yeah,
I said infant inside a bitch stomach. You
inside
get
the bitch baby. God damn. But no, I do get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. That shit was so wild, I forgot my real point. Because I was literally, I animated in my head. I was like, not the 25-year-old bitch.
Yeah.
She already hit the wall.
Fuck. But this was I thought like this was some real
Bad
nigga
ideas.
shit. But I thought this was some real nigga shit by Elon. I respected it.
It might be real stupid. It might be real stupid.
Nah, dog.
because like, all right, bad ideas. If you're a person who's habitually had bad ideas, you're starting to lose your credit for having ideas now. You get what I'm saying? Like, how many bad albums or paintings or even like shit pastry dishes does a person have to put out before it's like, I'm not buying those no more?
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope both ways. It's crazy because he doing what he's doing now, like giving him a platform, like the position Elon is in, if he doesn't, then he starts to lean to another side just by not platforming one. You know what I'm saying? Like just by not platforming certain things, now you're this other thing. You know, so like to be the person to have to say it all just is gonna go on my platform, it's a hard position to be in.
And that was another point.
Unless you want to make money.
Yeah,
Because I think that's what this is. I think that
that's all it
overall,
is.
I think this is a great marketing campaign that he's hiding behind like a philosophy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like all of this is
What if
great.
it's both? Like what if it's like an actual philosophy and it kind of makes you money too?
Well,
Like
that was
the philosophy of
free speech.
And it's technically, let's be honest, it's not free speech.
Not all the way.
Because
Not if
it's
it's like
community
hate speech.
guidelines.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
community knows, my bad.
Yeah.
And that's another big caveat. Like we say free speech so loosely, but
We do.
it's not free speech. You got to follow the rules.
There's no like hate speech tolerated.
You can't even say the F word.
Which one?
The bundle of sticks.
Oh.
Or the lot of them.
Okay.
Bundle of sticks.
The bundle of sticks.
I know what you're talking about.
Is it a large bundle of sticks or a small bundle of sticks?
I don't know what you talking about. Bundle of sticks. Does it rhyme with maggot?
Yeah, it's that word.
But that means a bundle of sticks. I never.
Yeah.
A bundle of sticks of twigs
Wow.
bound together is fuel.
It's fuel. Yeah.
Why do you know both definitions of that word?
Why
He's a professional at using
But
it.
hold on, let's not act like that's not like sacred knowledge.
I'm
Like,
gonna be honest. I've been alive for about 23 years, and I've ran into a couple people, funny individuals, like that a funny guy you meet in your life, Lauren, like funny niggas, that knew that because we're funny and we know shit. And
Were
it's,
y'all working at the steel mill, nigga? Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Why you acting like this is just common shit?
this is
Where you
common
from Boston, nigga?
This is common knowledge, nigga.
You a blue collar nigga.
This is common knowledge.
You not a real blue collar nigga.
Nigga,
Where you hear that
I'm
shit?
way more blue collar.
Where you hear that shit at, nigga?
Honestly,
you book appointments.
Honestly, nah, this is something. First of all, you have to know shit.
Nah, that's strange. And no, I'm holding you to that. You knew
holding
both
me?
definitions?
Well,
I thought there was one.
Both definitions. One is the obvious one. It's the
Yeah, but
it's
you
one
went
you
a-
can see.
But you went a step further.
Yeah.
You went a step further.
Did you go further down?
That's
the
all
path?
I'm saying. I had no idea. And Lauren, I just realized that you knew it too.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Nah,
Kinda.
maybe I misheard. You
Yeah, he
kinda.
knew it too.
Yeah.
You kind of
Why?
knew it.
But why are you afraid to admit that you knew?
Because I wasn't.
'Cause he saw
I
what happened
didn't-
to you?
No, because it wasn't like a thought where I just knew for sure. But like when you said it, I was like, oh no, I think that is the meaning. It was like that type of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you might have kind of heard
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
like, oh, shit, I think that is-
it
I think-
started
no,
to
I
click.
think that is it.
But
Yeah.
somebody had it fresh on his mind.
Or
Your recall is immaculate.
remember things that
That matter.
remember a lot of things.
Recall, yeah.
Look, man. Oh my God, your main funny is gay this episode. It's getting on my nerves
You
too.
brought this up.
Jesus Christ.
You brought this
Oh,
up.
it's going to be annoying to watch over. Fuck.
You don't study this.
I do.
No, ain't
I
like you
don't.
go back and watch film, nigga.
Nah, it is going to be fucking like, God damn.
Nah, it's you.
But
Good move, bad move on Elon's part.
nah, man, it's good. We need every opinion out there. If Dr. Umar can have a voice, Nick should have a voice, and that's just how it should be.
Are you putting them on the same level?
I'm putting them.
Are they on the same level?
Well, no, because Dr. Umar has been in it for longer. But yes, they do the same thing. Possibly. I haven't watched a lot of Nick's work. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna assume
There you go.
face value.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just tell the truth.
That they're doing the same thing.
No, well,
Like my race is more righteous.
Right.
Our people need things too. Why are we only talking about these people? They probably say the same shit.
but it is interesting that you compared them like so fairly because they are kind of the same thing. They're
Yeah.
both propaganda artists.
Well,
They are both.
that's why
they
That's
they
true.
both
Nah,
do their best to represent the most extreme version of their philosophy. They go out of their way because there's a way to say you are a communicator. You've seen these niggas communicate. You understand that there's a way to say things that doesn't have to be digested in the way that they say it. They're purposefully giving it to you at like that shit fucked me up. They're purposely giving it to you in and with a whole lot of sour on top. What were we watching? Was that you TikTok?
Nah, I was trying to find a Nick Fuentes short,
Or
but I don't
just a
think they
short
got any.
of him going in?
Yeah.
But yeah,
And-
nah. Look at that nigga's posture. Look at his facial expression. You can tell he's a parody of himself.
look, man, I'm not
You
saying.
take this nigga serious?
Well, yeah, I look. I definitely don't take him serious. And that's why I said Dr. Umar is on a higher level of just thought. I'm pretty sure Dr. Umar's read more books than the nigga. Like this nigga Nick Fuentes, he's not a psychology major. He doesn't have a degree.
I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't tell you who's smarter between the two, but I do feel like Nick Fuentes could appear like he could say so much shit that sounds like fact.
He could have been, yeah.
Like that, it just feels like he's refuting this.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
refuting this point.
Yeah.
But they're both the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Neither one of them are saying anything.
But that's it. Dr. Umar says things that are important.
No,
And
he says shit with so much hyperbole that it's not even.
No. But what are you listening for? I feel like that's another problem. Like,
Pull up some Umar. Let's pull up some Umar clips.
like when I listen to Umar, it's not like, yeah, man, I hear he's trying to make black people, change for the better. He's
But
more so.
that's his campaign, and you know it. That's the guys that he hides behind, and you are 100% aware of that shit. He's the Prince of Pan Africanism.
But he's a psychologist, mainly trying to start the conversations so that it can trigger, subconscious changes in black thought and
if he's trying to start the conversation,
underprivileged
my fault.
youth.
If you have nothing. I can't believe you. Yeah. Let's just all have a moment of silence for this.
Dr. Umar is. Look, man, dear Un. Click on that one.
Play.
Dear Un.
Dear Coon,
Wait, pause.
on behalf of Dr.
If we can't say it, what's the point of having him say it? It's the same audio recording.
Does it work like that? Okay, well, we'll take it out.
But this is already on YouTube.
Yeah, but they might not be getting monetized.
It's
for
not.
it.
Yeah, it's not. And that's what I mean.
I married a white girl 10 years ago, brother. Well, brother, until you unmarry her, it's best you stay over there, brother. I appreciate you and I love you, but you are no use to me with that white woman on your arm, brother. I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani.
Correct. But I would say, listen, your wife is white.
Acronyms, nigga. He has
So we're going to
phrases.
stop the black talk right there.
Different ways of
The
saying pussy.
goddamn NBA is a suspect.
You see how the
As soon as I said that, Mama Oya blew my cell phone off the stand.
you know
They
what
are
I'm saying?
contacting the college to try to force them to cancel my lecture this Thursday.
You see, you don't even know who that goddess is, man. You're not even tapped into your roots.
Ooh, Yahweh.
Shout out to all my spiritual people, you know what I mean? Ashay. But
You didn't say it right.
and I did say it right. You don't know how to
say
say
it
it. I thought you had to say
You
it.
don't even know what you just did. What are you talking about?
I taught you how to say it. But I do agree with what he was saying about the white woman, and I'm pretty sure you resonate, with that too. You probably felt that in your gut, like he was talking to you
What about the white woman?
about, just loving black queens and, not going over to that side of the fence, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm not with a white woman. AJ's the only person in the studio that prefers white women.
Speaking of, we don't really have anything about white women.
Yeah, no, we don't. But
That usually is. I feel like that's a main topic.
so do you like loop Hispanics and white people in the same boat?
It depends on which Hispanics I'm looking at.
Yeah, like Lauren,
You know
what
what
do
I mean?
where do you put them? You put them in the white bracket, or is it black and brown?
Like, is Garcia a brown man?
Lauren, what's going on? You thinking hard about this?
Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan. Garcia,
Is
the
he a
Mexican.
brown man?
Is he a brown man or a white man?
He's a Hispanic man. Who?
But he's more Spaniard than Hispanic,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, like he's a Hispanic
He's not even
man
Hispanic for real.
He's a Hispanic man who presents like a Spaniard of some sort, like
Portuguese.
Like a Mexican.
like a light-skinned Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah, he presents like
He presents like a Mexican. But where do you put Hispanics? Like, is it closer to black to you or white for you?
Nigga, what's your point?
I'm just curious.
It depends on the Hispanic. It
This
depends
shit.
on the Hispanic. If it's a Spanish person, I'd put him closer to white.
All
Same
right,
thing with
nah.
like Argentina people. If they Argentinian, they're closer-
Argentinian.
Like, have
yeah,
you seen-
Argentinian.
that's a
you're
little
closer-
more-
you're
Look up
closer to
Uruguay.
white.
That's
Can
a
you
little
look
more
up-
Caucasian.
Uruguay people are closer to white.
Can you pick?
Yeah.
Look up a picture of Uruguay, that
That's in
country.
that's in South Carolina. Or South America. Sorry, you know what I meant.
Uruguayans.
Uruguayan.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to Uruguayans.
That's
Uruguayans.
definitely not it. You adding too many yards, nigga.
Those,
and you're not rolling them.
Those people are typically white, though.
Yeah, they look more
Yeah.
white.
Look at them.
But where do you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see this right here.
Look at
they
him,
love
man.
football. Yeah, nah.
Come on,
white as
man.
it gets. But where do you put like
Like Dominicans
Yeah.
are more on the black side, right?
Exactly. You would think, right?
Yeah.
More browner, more on the bronze end of the spectrum. That's interesting.
It depends, though.
On what?
Like, some Dominicans, they get lucky, and they come out with lighter complexions.
Why would you call lighter complexions lucky? What's lucky about having
Yeah,
lighter
what's
skin?
up? What's up?
Well,
with
the
that? What do you mean by
quotations,
that?
the quotations of lucky, that's what they say.
What are you alluding to? You speak to a lot of Dominicans?
Well, I wasn't trying to intrude on your
I'm just
area.
asking.
I wasn't trying to intrude on your area of expertise. Don't get angry with me. But yeah, I do know a couple Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? Some that, well, one of them is prepares your beans.
yeah.
But she's closer to brown. But that doesn't refute the fact that like there are a lot of Dominicans. Masquerading as white, nigga.
No, there are a lot of Dominicans that are just as colorist as you are.
Or are there a lot of whites masquerading as Dominican?
Nah, nobody does that.
Yeah, no, I did.
Nah.
Well, unless you fucking
What would be the point?
Rachel
Unless you like
Rachel Gonzalez, she did it for us.
Rachel Dolezal.
Like she fucking
Yeah, you fucking names up to date.
yeah, nah. His
masqueraded
articulation
as
is poor.
articulation is poor. Nigga, I wish we could have a spell off right now.
You don't want to do that. We'll do that another time.
Lauren
but,
seems real prepared for this challenge, nigga.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like it's just we got to set it up right.
Nigga, spell unanimous.
You can't spell that.
Why would I ask him to spell something I couldn't spell?
But you see,
He can't spell that.
he
I know
was looking
can't.
at
Look,
me,
He looking for it right now.
but
Look at
he
him.
can't spell that long. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
You're a better speller than
you
me.
spell it.
You're a better
Spell
speller.
the word.
No, why are you spinning?
He's so sorry.
Who
He's so
asked
slow.
first?
He's so
Who
fucking.
asked first?
He's so fucking.
asked
You're
first.
not-
Yo, the
Spell unanimous.
realistic part about it is you got to think about a word he can't spell to ask you what to spell. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. That's what I mean. And
But
the
spell it.
thing is, I can't spell that word, but I'm not because you can't. And now you're typing it. You fucking loser.
Spell unanimous.
I'm not saying that
Spell
shit.
Get out your
Unanimous.
phone. Get out your phone, Jay.
Fuck it.
Take your phone off. Turn it off. Spell
I'm
it.
not spelling it. You spell it, nigga.
This wasn't even supposed to be a bit. This wasn't supposed to happen for more than 2 seconds. You said spell it. I just want to know if you can spell unanimous. And not.
You put it in the note.
It was the first. I had to type it somewhere to make sure it was right.
Okay.
But it was just the first
to
word that
make
went in my
sure
head.
to make sure it was right. To
Yeah.
make sure that he could spell it.
Because
And
I'm not as confident in my spelling abilities as you are.
I'm not doing that. Fuck you, nigga. Because you couldn't spell that shit.
Exactly. Whatever.
But,
I wanted to talk about Cardi B's passionate statements on the current status of hoeing. Did you see that?
Yeah, for
Lauren,
the new
I got it.
JP.
Lauren, I think I sent that to your DM.
You did. I got it.
So apparently, the whole union, what do you even call it? The Legion of Skanks? What's a good word for them?
Shit. A good word or a word?
Let's just say the Night Walkers.
The harlots.
The harlots.
The harlots.
The harlots
Let's try to be respectful.
have been going through a lot of hardship recently. Apparently, they've not been staying true to the game. It's a lot of laws and hoology that haven't being upheld. I don't know if that makes sense. But regardless, though, there's this nigga. He's a basketball player, sadly, and a rapper that apparently fucked the dude. We don't got to get too much into that.
Well, that's not who he is, but that is what he's done.
That's exactly who he is. That's all he is.
And what's this person's name?
JP. Have you ever made a bit of hit her knees?
It's your second game
that
reference.
song.
But apparently he was at a 20v1. And a fine young
50v1, right?
Oh shit, 50v1.
Yeah.
That does kind of increase the chances of you getting ahead there. Like 20v1, you might not get your dick sucked, but 50v1,
the batting average on that is a little bit different.
like it's kind of and like 30 more bitches.
Yeah.
That doesn't. I feel like that doesn't properly quantify how much the odds increase.
Because the odds have already increased on 20v1. The odds are there still.
The odds are already there.
They're already there.
But the fact that you added 30 more bitches, you kind of just like plus 70%.
It's an exponential growth thing.
So
It's
much
not-
so that a dude who fucked another dude, admittedly, got head immediately.
Yeah.
But let's watch what's going on.
Yeah.
I think I set it up enough. Oh, pause. I forgot. They're not going to show. Are they going to show what happened? Just go through the slides real quick. I think it's at the end. I think it's after Cardi B speaks.
No, cut about you.
What's up?
Okay.
So you ever had children gag
You wanna watch
reflex
this?
or no?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've had several.
Oh, I can show you better. I can tell you. But
Have video, video representation.
you want to find out real quick?
Yes. Can we?
Y'all can leave. Y'all can. No, you can
Right
find
now.
out right now.
Right now. You ready?
Right now?
Are you sure you ready?
I'm so serious.
Are you?
Come on. I'll be back. Come on, baby.
All right. You. Wait, we did it. I'm sorry, y'all.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Where's the bathroom out of here? He done fucked up. Come on.
Hey, just keep the mic on.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that was
What the fuck?
What's up?
So you ever had
So for the audio listeners, we just witnessed a woman disappoint her parents, her whole lineage, like everybody who's ever told her anything positive.
Yeah.
The bitch, I forgot exactly what she said, but for all intents and purposes, she said, I can suck good dick and I'll prove it right now. And he took her up on that offer. How do you guys think that she thought she was going to end up in this situation?
Nah, well,
Because a lot of bitches get on there and, they talk, it's entertaining and shit, but do you think that she was going to have to prove?
Nah, even the way she kind of said it in the beginning, it was like, oh, you serious?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, bitch, I'm very serious right now. So she definitely, she was thinking too fast for her feet for sure.
Yeah.
She got roped into her own shit. Like,
Yeah. But true hoes stay true to themselves.
Stay
and
true to
hopefully,
word.
well, I don't know, hopefully, but apparently that's what she did. You know what I mean? She fucking got down and dirty and, hey, you know what I'm saying? Became a rap lyric, nigga.
True hoes stay true to themselves, but they also have a motif. There's also an overarching theme that they're chasing, which Cardi B is going to break down. Can we see her
Go back
statements?
to the other
Her
statements.
closing remarks, because
The last one?
the first one. Just take from the top.
Drag me and whatever. Like, ain't you be this? Like I said, like you could fuck. You could fuck. I don't know, like as many niggas as you want, and it's like if you want to sell pussy and shit like that, you could do that. But it's like, damn. To fuck a nigga, to suck a nigga dick in less than a minute with a 2-sentence conversation is wild. Like it's like I want better for you. I want better for you. I need to teach you bitches. I need to come back and be your teacher. I need to be your teacher again. Call me, oh shit, my last name is changed now. So it's like, Mr. Cephas is back in session, bitch. I'm giving y'all bitches classes again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to 2015 type shit because I need to help you hoes.
Jesus.
I need to help you hoes. I think if y'all go find the video on Twitter, like, and time it in less than a minute. She's sucking his dick in less than a minute.
No compensation.
No vibes. Drag me and whatever, like, no conversations. No vibes, no conversations. No transaction, no nothing. Just
There it is. I was waiting for her to say it.
No transaction.
No transaction.
Keep talking.
eating dick in the afternoon at 5 o'clock. That's crazy to me. And now you're gonna walk around the whole day, your breath smell like dick. Now it's 8 o'clock and your breath smell like dick.
For free. For free.
Like balls. And now your breath smell like balls. All day. For no reason. No reason. The nigga ain't never gonna call you back, never gonna get his dick sucked by you. I don't give a... When you give it up like that too, it doesn't matter if the head was spectacular, a man is never gonna call you back. Nigga never gonna call you back. Never gonna call you back.
Now,
never gonna
pause it.
She
Now,
said
if
majority
your-
of what she's supposed
If
to.
your wife had this much information about Hohen to where she could say, nigga, I gotta go back to teach y'all hoes again. Because that's what she said. That's what really got me. I gotta come back again. You know what I mean?
To teach you hoes the proper way to hoe.
Again. That's what scared me. You get what I'm saying? Like, what is Offset thinking right now? And the fact that, like, you just...
that don't mean that she better go start hoeing again. That just means that she gonna show these bitches the ropes.
No. But it's the same thing as hoeing. You teaching hoes how to hoe is hoeing.
No, it isn't.
Nah, it's not.
No, it isn't.
It's not.
Hoeing. No,
not.
because
No, it isn't.
you're
It's not.
no, because you're double dipping like at least 6 toes back into a mindset which you left, bitch.
But see, the way I think about her doing it, going back to teach them the ropes, I think she's going back to these bitches and she's literally like, she said she got one of that same girl in front of her. She got her in front of her. She like, all right, what type of hoe you want to be? You want to be a hoe? You want to be a wife? What you trying to be? Because at this point, she could show them how to be all of them. You know what I'm saying? And she would just give the perspective on whatever it is that individual is that they looking for because she has the experience.
This is the same.
So who
this
is
the same as you in your 30s or 40s?
Right.
I forget how old this bitch is.
Right.
Seeing a bunch of tennis shoe pimping.
Correct.
Just being disgusted with how the game is being played.
Correct.
And you being like, I gotta say something.
Because you got the
I gotta
game.
give some type of message. I gotta say something on the podcast because shit is getting nasty. It's the same dynamic.
It's the same shit.
At the end of the day, what she's doing is a net positive. Because better hoes is better for all of us. You understand that?
It is a net positive.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
like, if
no.
every hoe improved just slightly, just by a fraction of a standard deviation.
No. Because if you improve
It's
them, right, then you wouldn't get that same type of hoe that did what she did with 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
What are y'all talking
Right?
about?
That's what I'm
That's-
saying. That's another pillar to this.
You see
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
understand.
It's the same
We're
type of shit.
talking to a woman who's robbed niggas, who's tricked niggas out of
Yep.
shit. She's had, for every trick in the whole bag, I feel like she's got a story
Yep.
to where she earned that badge.
Yep.
She can confidently say, I have that shit on Hall of Fame.
Yep.
A lot of these hoes nowadays, like what we seeing with 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑, like what we seeing with Zion Williamson, is a lot of mispimping going on, but it's a lot of hoes that don't know.
They
the
don't
ropes.
have their OG.
It's a lot of hoes that don't know the game. They just
don't
think
know
that
the
they're
game.
supposed to come out here and pop pussy.
They don't have their OG.
Ask for shit from niggas. There's no etiquette to it anymore.
nothing.
It's kind of distasteful.
There's
Like
no
think
way-
about back
yeah.
in Cletus's day. Hoes had manners.
They had man, but they knew
It
how to
was
get
whole
what,
etiquette.
They knew how to get what they wanted while giving niggas what they wanted.
And that's
But
what I'm
that's-
saying. That's exactly the strategy that she needs to bring back.
Because right
to the
now
game.
these hoes ain't getting nothing out of this.
Nobody. They're either not getting nothing out of it, or the pimp is not getting nothing out.
But
Like
I'm
both-
confused.
everybody is. We're in a current state of turmoil.
I'm confused.
Constant
Like,
state of turmoil.
What she's talking about is only gonna help the hoes on their end. Like what she's talking, I know what y'all talking about, but that's what she's talking about is gonna help
No,
us.
it'll help.
She's trying to stop how fast you get head, Lauren.
No, she's not. No, she's not. She's trying to.
from your
I thought
girl
about
during the
that too.
weekday, on the weekend, from the hookers.
I thought about that angle too. Keep going. I'm gonna let you defend it.
But this is only going to lead to more stubborn hoes, which inevitably leads to more stressful pimping. This isn't good for us. This is a ploy.
No.
There's a key thing that you're missing.
Yeah,
You see,
there's something you're missing.
you're not pimping if the bitch is just sucking your dick. Like
Right.
what did he do? You get like there's nothing. He didn't display any skill. There was no charm. Like
Exactly.
there was not. He didn't have to do anything. The hoe just gave it up. So what does that do for future pimps? What happens to the game if everybody's just pulling up from half court?
And that's what
Who's
you're-
playing
and
defense?
that's what you're missing,
In
Jay.
order to truly be a great offensive player, you can't just hit wide open shots. The defense has to be smothering you, and you still had to be able to hit
But
the shot,
you don't.
nigga.
But you don't understand.
It's a different game.
But you don't.
There's a certain dynamic. Like, the beast isn't supposed to just be tamed from the start. That's not the game.
But you don't understand.
The game is the chase. The game is getting this wild animal, looking in the eyes.
And there's not even a game if the beast is tame. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
there's
what
no
I'm
game.
saying.
Like what she's trying to do is she's trying to set a point, like an entry level to the game to begin with.
It's ruining the dynamics of everything.
What you gotta understand, his dick got sucked before she even spoke.
But he might not have been a
it's
nigga who was
and that's
deserving of the
that's okay. Like, that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to get chose with your mouth closed. Duh. You're not supposed to fucking speak a word. Nigga, you're supposed to get your dick sucked without saying nothing. Duh. If anything, she's probably as good as a hoe she might ever be. But that's just my opinion. I don't know the bitch. But what Cardi B is talking about, absolute nonsense.
If that was your hoe,
nah, I wouldn't even want her on rotation.
If that was actually a hoe in your stable, you would be disappointed in it. And if you're not, you're a bad pimp. Because that bitch didn't ask for like, it was just immediate, nigga.
Why do you?
It was immediate.
Looking at
it was immediate.
I wouldn't want her.
Why are you?
She's not a good hoe.
Why are you?
She's not even really a hoe. She's just a slut.
Tony.
And we hold on.
Slow down, because Jesus, you can't do it better than her. So why are you acting like? Why do you have the tone that you can't fucking?
You saying I can't coach these hoes?
No, I'm saying you can't be a better hoe than her. So why are you
coach these
like
hoes?
that?
I can coach these hoes.
She's not a hoe. I'm telling you. Like, okay, whoa. He's telling us she's not a hoe. Like, nigga. Look, my point was,
you don't have a point.
I do. Just let me speak it.
Let me finish.
Okay. Let me speak, because you wasn't about to say nothing. The point of this, right? What the fuck was Amber Rose's whole walk for, if not for this? Like, so is Cardi B Jesus and Amber Rose was like Moses?
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, the state of hoes is in turmoil, nigga. They're not staying true to the game. They're doing shit that's out of pocket, and it's like it's just fucking up. Like,
the ecosystem.
You gotta understand, right?
The ecosystem.
You gotta understand. What you have to understand is, if the hoes are making the transaction uncomfortable for the tricks, there is no transaction.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on. If there's no transactions in the game, what's the point of playing if there's no revenue?
Let me ask you this, right? You want a world.
He's not even answering to him. But think,
because
just let it digest.
Saying, no.
Did you hear what I just said?
No, it's fucking disgusting. I'm not going to let it digest.
Did you hear what I just said?
I just threw it up. I just threw it back up. But so you want a world, you envision in your world, right? Back to when we were talking about Mother's Day, in your world, in your
my terrarium,
your rich land.
Yeah,
hoes are just doing their job. They're just like 100% on their duty. Like, they're just like
you. So what's
no?
up with you?
I'm just saying.
You like renegades?
No, I'm not saying
you a feminist. Huh?
No, my point.
You don't want these bitches out here getting gotten.
My point
you just want a bunch of renegades making mistakes.
My point
so you can profit off of never actually having a pimp.
My point is.
You see that, Lauren?
My point.
That's a weak angle from a super nigga.
Look, you're over talking.
When you're finished, though, Jay, I got a question for you.
I like how you said that. When I'm finished.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. When I'm finished, I can't though. But
because you never started.
No, the whole point to that was that it sounds like you've never even touched a concrete jungle, pimp.
You don't know.
Like you don't like
have
no.
no
but I'm saying
idea
no. But listen.
You couldn't touch a concrete jungle with those shoes, nigga.
Sure could.
You get a hole in that side.
Sure could.
I know you ain't been on the blade with them shits. You can't go on the blade with fabric shoes,
nigga. Yes, I can.
How would you not get cut?
Because when I kick a bitch, she's gonna feel my toe, nigga. Yes, sir. She's gonna feel that big toe slipping through this motherfucking cotton. But let me say my point.
I'm pretty sure that bitch would rather get kicked by a pair of gators than a pair of your talons, nigga.
Let me say a point. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. A world where all hoes are just acting accordingly. If anything, in my humble,
that's a pimp's dream.
In my humble opinion,
that's a pimp's dream.
No, you see, you don't understand. Dream versus reality, pimp.
Nah, don't do that.
Dream versus reality, pimp. What are you living in right now?
I'm living my dream.
I'm trying to give you the red pill. My bad. I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you the red pill right now, and you fucking smacking it out of my.
You sound
hand.
stupid. Red pill.
Yeah, Morpheus.
You're
Matrix.
admitting defeat.
Well, let me ask you the question. Do you consider
Which nigga?
You.
No.
Do you consider yourself to be a fairly, you know, pimping individual with the etiquette of what it takes to do this thing?
This nigga sound like Aubrey.
I got a question.
He sound like.
I got a question.
He sound like
Jewish.
Do you think you could do this thing?
Do you have aspirations of riding
real question.
fofos and
Real
sipping on what?
Do you think you could manage a group? You know, you think you could manage a group of hoes? You think you could?
Why are you saying it like you have a wire on?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking a question about how he sees himself.
Yes, I do believe.
So get the jokes out of there. So okay, so you do believe that you have these capabilities. So as a
Yes.
person who has these capabilities, who've done whatever you had to do to get to this level to understand the game, you believe that any nigga should be able to just any nigga at all should be able to just walk up in here and get the same treatment you get?
No. That's not. But you see, you gotta understand, right? Like,
you see what I'm trying to get at?
I get.
And the
I get what you're
problem
saying.
is, she would have did that with any of them niggas in there.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
She would have did that with any of them
That's
niggas
what I'm
in
saying.
there.
no. You gotta understand. There's different ways of playing the game. Like I see a hoe that's playing her game. Like, yo, how do you come at a nigga? Like that's probably the only way to come at him. You get what I mean? The nigga raps about making a bitty hit her knees. So what do you think he would want? If anything, the bitch submitted to his dream, to his lyrics, by making herself hit her knees. But
you're saying-
this is a
so
whole
you're saying he already-
another level conversation.
You said it yourself. She, like, that is a strategy of hoeing,
Yeah.
but it's not hers. You can tell by how she executed it. She was shy the whole time. When they was in the bathroom, she was like, oh shit, this is about to fucking happen. And that's what I'm saying. You got hoes out here doing reckless shit that she didn't even necessarily really submit to this. It kind of just happened to her. And that's the problem with this game, is that a lot of mistakes get made. And this shit comes out a couple years later to where it's like woo-doo. But it's because a hoe thought she was a hoe, but she wasn't a hoe because she didn't know what it meant to be a hoe. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga, you never touched a turntable. Stop holding one of your shit.
Say something relevant to this conversation. Say something relevant to the conversation to defend it. You always deflect the bullshit.
No, I can say something to
He
that.
always deflects the bullshit. Now I'm a DJ.
Yeah, you are. Look at you. Nigga, look at you.
Yeah.
You've been like this for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, if I am a DJ, it's because these hoes need to listen.
No,
these hoes
man.
desperately need to listen because they're out here with no guidance
and you're
making mistakes, getting into situations they don't benefit from and they don't really want to be in.
But wait, Jay, just so I know, was your angle, and I hope I'm not saving this nigga right now, but was your angle saying that dude already did what he needed to do pimping wise anyway with his records and who he's become, who he's built himself to be, to where it's like bitches should be doing that anyway?
I said that 5 minutes ago when I was like, you're supposed to get chose with your mouth being closed, nigga.
So you're saying he's already built that up?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was a great conversation. Ironic we don't have enough time to like really just
break it down.
Yeah, how much time
make
do we
more
have
jokes
left?
about hoeing and pimping. But
Is it Wild Wild time?
nah, I mean we'll probably get in. Did you?
I'm about to say we got 20 more minutes left with the Jamaican man.
Yeah, and technically 10.
Yeah, look.
But
shit.
because you know how.
So we gotta do Wild Wild then, nigga. We got 10 minutes left.
Drop into something else real quick. What you got?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Click on Love and Hip Hop Spirit. And we're going to end this the best way possible. We talked about some hoeing. We got to end this with, I mean, Jim Jones.
You know what's amazing?
I wouldn't call
Wait,
it.
is this what you brought up?
Yeah.
I saw this while we were recording. I saved it just in case.
Yeah. So it wasn't brought up the right way, but Jim Jones got into a fight at Spirit Airlines.
On an escalator.
On an escalator,
That's
people.
a dangerous place for a fight. I'm not going to lie to you.
Very dangerous, but Jim Jones works out every day, but
he can do a single leg pistol squat, so his balance is probably there.
I even put that in the notes, like, nigga, pistol squats for what?
You put that in the note?
Watch the video. Watch the video.
Oh, word? It's like that?
Pistol squats for what? Look at this. That was a good throw, but just keep watching. Get him, Jim.
Bro.
Yo.
At the
Yeah, he
escalator,
getting double teamed.
arrival.
How old are these niggas?
Very old.
Okay, yeah, he's old. Ooh, he's leaking.
It's 2 a.m. against me. You hurt my friend. You fucking hurt my partner.
Oh man,
He might have killed the man.
almost.
At an airport.
And you could just skip through it like.
Oh, there's more?
Damn.
What else happens?
I was about you.
And for the audio.
Yeah, perfect.
Assaulted me. He assaulted me. They both assaulted me.
They both assaulted.
They both assaulted me.
You got violated, B.
That's your New York accent. You can pause it, but it was a big debacle. I don't know how those two old niggas knew each other, or if like they kind of just saw one needed help. You know what I mean?
They might have broke that other old nigga shit though.
That's what I mean. Like his
Yeah.
his hip.
Yeah, his hip, all that shit.
The other nigga just got thrusted into this.
That- right.
Started over real quick for me, Lauren.
I got you.
I think what happened was Jim Jones was fighting that guy, and they fell on him.
But what? So, but how you that old and get mad at like if I was that old and not like somebody was fighting and bumped into me, I'm not gonna be like, hey, buddy, you don't fight on me. I'm just gonna be like, oh shit. I mean, I don't want to get fought on.
That's the thing about getting to this age potentially is that you might be a little bit more irritable. A fun fact, Jim Jones and these two individuals are probably the same age.
Yeah.
One just happens to have braids,
Yeah.
so it just looks a little different because
Yeah.
he's a hip hop legend. But so for all intents and purposes, they're in the same age bracket. This is a fair fight.
Yeah.
Even though he is from Harlem.
And they probably both 50.
Yeah, both in their 50s.
I'm gonna be
But
honest.
one of them let the hair go. Who was wrong? What's the context of the story?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need the
Honestly, man,
the pregame.
them niggas so old, man. Jim had to put his hands on him, but man, I'm gonna be honest. I think Jim could have avoided this.
I'm not gonna lie, but just looking at how they're acting,
They are
post-fight,
belligerent. They're belligerent.
Jim Jones is sitting down. He's reserved, and the old man was getting a little physical with that flight
video.
You gotta understand though, he just took most of the L's. Like this nigga just got off on me, and now you're telling me I don't get a chance to back it up a little bit. Like, I got rocked off on. I got thrown. You want me to now sit down? No, I need to get my lick back, nigga. So
Exactly.
he's gonna be a little bit irate after the fact.
Lauren, you're showing your age.
I'm just telling you.
Jim Jones' braids are sticking up. That's how mad he is.
Yeah.
Trust me. And if you don't believe us, you see it. But nah, man, this was crazy. I just thought it was funny. And he's wearing pink Timberlands, I believe. So
he's wearing pink
It's
shoes.
probably why he didn't fall.
that's always beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, a New York niggas in colorful Timbs, right?
But why'd you say pistol squats for what?
Pistol squats, because for those of you that don't follow Jim Jones religiously, he's an avid member of like the pistol squat community. Like he's always doing like, yeah, man, y'all see me, B. This ain't even my strongest leg, B. Get me, Joel's get me. Like, you know what I mean?
What does that mean?
Joel's get me, like, you know, get me.
You can do a pistol squat, right? Do you think you could do it in your ninja shoes?
Yeah, for sure.
Do it right
You
now.
think it'll be easier or harder?
I can do it right now, and I mean that's no problem.
Let me do it for the
Yeah,
camera.
do it right now.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Single leg.
Can you do one too?
Nah, just you. You the super nigga.
Okay, thank you. Well, can you say?
I don't have on the right
but No,
footwork.
say you can't do one.
I don't have on the right
Can
footwork.
you say you can't do one?
I don't have on the right footwork.
But pause.
I left my pink Timberlands at home.
But pause.
I didn't bring my pink Timberlands or my anti-Semite sandals.
But pause.
So I'm not in proper form to get this done. But you are.
But you are built like a swan, and they usually stand on one leg.
Yeah,
so
elegant.
you are built for it.
Elegant.
You are built for
Elegant
it.
and fast.
But can you please say you can't do one, and then I'll do mine?
No, I would prefer to have my dreams shattered in front of me.
Perfect.
Go ahead and do it.
Thank you. That works well.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take that too.
Yeah, you see how I got him to get up and do it? Don't fuck this up. Oh, this is a lot of pressure, low key. I didn't even think about this. Oh
shit.
Oh, it's
Shaky,
looking a little
shaky,
shaky.
shaky.
It's
Oh,
looking
it's
a little
looking
shaky.
shaky.
Whoa. You spent a
He's
lot of time
surfing.
down there.
He's surfing.
You spent a lot of time down there.
He's surfing.
Whoa. Up, he
Uh-oh,
fell.
hands
on the ground. You had one good one in you. You had one good one in you. You had one good one in you. Yeah, you didn't really activate that one. Yeah.
A lot of swaying. A lot of swaying.
I bet that comes in handy in your dominatrix life.
Whole lot of swaying.
Hell yeah. But you know they do say gimps have to be more nimble than normal people because they wear tight leather. So you got to be a little bit more loose in your joints. Everything's got to be able to be a little bit more flexible. But you know,
well, what about
you're a perfect candidate?
What about frail birds?
What about frail
what they
birds?
say about
they tend to not leave the nest. Which
balancing acts for frail birds, but let's get into these wild LOIs, man. So Lauren can get the fuck up out of here. Where you gotta go?
Help Shane with his music video. Just be an extra in the video.
That's beautiful.
My girl gonna meet me out there too, and it's like,
yeah,
they're starting at 8, so I told them I try to be there by 9. It's in Durham though.
By 9? Oh shit! Yeah.
I was about to say let's just try to run through these. And a lot of y'all left comments
that you wanted us to read too. Is that why you haven't been here?
Yeah. Let's just.
I put those in there. How you fuck nigga?
Well, you didn't leave.
Said, yeah.
Oh,
put that shit.
Well, you didn't leave the comments.
I left the comments on purpose because like it don't be a lot of wild LOIs, but some of the comments are typed that we can still respond.
Yeah, we could definitely. But Nutso PD, man, yo, shout out and real quick. We do a terrible job at this, but please like the video if you're watching right now. It really helps the channel. You don't even got to subscribe for real. You can just like the video.
No, subscribe.
No, hold on.
Nah. You don't even have to subscribe.
Nah.
Literally just like the video and go away. Don't even subscribe. We're close to 20,000. We don't need like one more. And if you think you're the one more that's going to help us,
what are you talking about?
Don't even think he's going to get fired from the studio.
But
first of all, if you are at this point in the episode, you better subscribe or else. You've been watching this shit too long to not commit.
Ooh. Subscribe or else. PD, wild or why? Don't you boys know anything about? Don't you boys know anything about football?
You got to read his questions right. He's the only one who does it right. Why or why?
I said that. He was fucking.
He's not literate. He doesn't know how to read.
Nigga, this fucking goblin was over talking everybody. You know how he does.
My fault.
Wild or why? Don't you boys know anything about football? What sport develops the best overall athlete? Football is up there. And another underrated one that I've heard about is apparently baseball. I don't know how. I don't know how, but that is it's a thing I've heard like
develops the best overall athlete.
It's either fighting.
Nah, dog.
Nah.
It's either fighting or basketball.
Basketball.
Well, because there's certain aspects of athleticism that I was leaving out. So I wouldn't say fighting. But they are the most conditioned. They're one of the most conditioned. And that matters. But I think basketball players are the most dynamic athletically.
I'm going to be honest, dog. Not over. I don't know about over football.
No, basketball.
Football or soccer?
Well,
soccer's an underrated one.
Because I was about to say, I'm taking soccer over football, and I think it's between soccer and basketball.
You see, now, I'll take football over soccer, but I can argue basketball and football.
Nah, bro. Football... there's skill position in football.
It has to be a position-based thing.
But though, like when you look at the majority,
it is a position-based thing.
When you look at
when I say football,
majority of NFL players are dudes that are just huge.
But
they got the stamina and all that, but like they're not world class athletes.
You got to look at like cornerbacks, wide receivers, running backs.
I'm saying like skill positions.
Yeah,
the running backs, the wide receivers.
But then again, it's the sport overall.
Yeah,
it's not the most skilled position in sports. It's the sport.
Right.
So I think it's honestly basketball players. You got to think, right? Agility, verticality, strength matters. Durability is important in any sport. But like it's just they're covering more bases.
Soccer's
up there as well.
Soccer is up there. Soccer's a physical ass sport.
Soccer is endurance.
Yeah.
It's leg strength. It's balance.
Dexterity.
It's coordination. It's a lot.
It's a lot with soccer.
I think it's basketball and soccer. What other sports out there? Dodgeball. Nigga, what?
Bro, I don't know.
Cricket.
For safe measures, I'm gonna put baseball.
Why?
They're athletic, bro.
Nah, bro.
They're a weird type of athletic. It's almost on that MMA level to where, like,
the question we should ask is, which one of these athletes at a pro level could hop into the next sport and perform that sport? So, like, can a basketball player do football shit? Can a basketball player do baseball shit? Can a basketball player do soccer shit? You know what I'm saying? Can all these other guys do basketball shit?
Soccer and baseball are going to have the easiest time transferring over, and that's my opinion.
The more I think about
soccer and baseball.
The more I think about it, first of all, in baseball, I'm not saying stamina doesn't matter, but stamina in sports, it's got the lowest need for stamina.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
About
innings.
baseball, yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
innings. You only really doing like a couple. Get to that base, get to that base.
yeah.
It's not like you running up and down the field or a court. So stamina already off the rip. And then when you think about what you do in baseball, you're either throwing the ball, hitting the ball, or catching the ball. Catching is coordination, which is cool, but that's not athleticism.
But
it's a part of it, but it's not a big part of it. And then throwing and hitting the ball, that's both just being able to.
They do have the best eyes.
Eyes too, but that's all throwing and hitting the ball is being able to conjure up power.
Don't say it.
That's just one aspect.
They might have the best hand-eye coordination.
Baseball
They
and
might have the best hand-eye
soccer
And I
coordination.
think I think eye-feet coordination is harder than eye-hand coordination, which is why I give soccer the edge.
Okay.
I think it's easier. Hands is easier because you write with things,
that's
you do
true.
everything with your hands. Eye, feet, I don't even know if that's a real like phrase, but I'm just saying it right now. Eye-foot coordination in soccer is more impressive. You can't see your feet. You literally have to trust what's going on. Like, you know, with your hands, you can see them and you just do more shit with them every day.
But that's the
There's
thing.
more dexterity in your fans.
It all depends because it's a lot of different caveats with all different sports. But,
Baseball the weakest. Baseball is definitely the weakest.
I agree with that.
All you got to do is contribute. Like, all you're doing is getting power from your shoulder.
Yeah.
You throwing the ball, you hitting
But think
the ball.
about this. How many, nigga, we threw, when we were at football event, shout out to football channel 𝚃𝚃 ball, not the regular football. But when we were throwing the football, you was like, my shoulder hurting.
Because my shoulder was actually hurting, not from the football,
That's what
nigga.
I'm saying, nigga.
But
all right.
it was hurting before the
I
football.
think-
But even throwing a football, like, first of all, I don't know. I'm just assuming because it's bigger, but I do see how it could be heavier. I think a football is heavier. Plus, you're throwing it for longer distances because a football field is way bigger than a baseball field.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So even then, it's just like, nah.
It all depends.
Nah,
man.
fuck football. I mean, basketball.
I think basketball players. I'm gonna have my thing. I say basketball players are the best athletes.
They're
I
the
think.
best athletes.
I think on a mass scale across like most of them, if we're gonna put just like what sport overall, meaning all the people that play that sport, it's probably basketball.
Because like in football, there might be a more athletic position, but we're talking about the spectrum of the sport.
Right.
Just the median.
Right.
It's basketball.
It's probably basketball.
Man, we'll see. Please comment down what y'all believe, please. Nutso121, Wild or Why. Can Jay finally start saying my name correctly? Nuts so, not nuts so.
or something like that.
Oh, Nutso.
Nuzzo. Not
That's what I'm
Nutso.
saying.
Oh, Nuzzo.
Oh, it's Nuzzo.
Nuzzo.
Oh, Nuzzo, not Nutso. I've been calling it Nutso. Because it's it's from Pokemon Nuke.
Nuzlocke.
We got a fucking nerd following it. It's
Nuzlocke.
from the Pokemon News.
Well, hold on.
Nuzlocke.
Don't act like you don't watch anime and play with Pokemon cards. Look at your shoes.
Yeah, you just said Kamehameha earlier.
You're
so-
wearing ninja shoes, and
said
you
that
made
out
a
loud.
Dragon Ball Z reference. Fuck
Yeah.
Nutso or Nuso, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
First of all,
He is your
say
leader.
his name right before you start cheerleading for him.
Which Pokemon you named that?
Rolls way harder because it's from Pokemon. Nuzlocke rolls way harder. Way
Way
play
harder to play
Pokemon.
So put some respect on it. Because
Which games do you still play from childhood? Bless. I play a lot of games, man.
Like lying.
Whoa, yeah, from childhood. I play refurbished models of the games that like I used to play.
Like what?
As far as like NBA Live or
Oh, you mean you pay like 2K?
because
now?
Xbox they have that backplay or whatever it's called.
Backwards
So,
compatibility.
backward compatibility. So I can play
and
nigga.
Lauren, time.
Yeah, it's 755.
Yeah, I was about to
It's
say.
cool. Keep rocking.
But yeah, I play a lot of games. Nigga, just name them. Probably played Gears of War.
No, but which ones do you still play right now from your childhood? Probably not a lot because it's a lot of new games and new consoles. It's like it's kind of hard for like.
But
that
that's
shit to-
if I
you
had
know what I mean?
if I had like a Nintendo Switch, I guess I would say Mario Kart
for sure.
But
even just regular Mario.
Shit, I play Batman games, not the Batman games I was playing, but you know,
well,
Smash Bros.
One game that I played from my childhood that's probably never gonna stop is putting that ball in that basket.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say
we
that?
had a little debacle recently. You want to talk about that? Probably not because the record.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it because I mean you're the basketball player, but Lauren, The first game that we played, it was pretty stinky. If you get what I mean,
nah, it was bad.
It was pretty
Tell
stinky.
them about it. Tell them about it.
No, I just did. It was stinky. Let's just,
not the first game.
Let's just
No,
say,
tell them
let's
about
just say a skunk walked in the building and shitted on
You
him.
skunked him?
Yeah, let's just say a skunk walked in and made it.
You know a
eat-wee.
skunk. You know a skunk is equal to 2 wins. If you skunk somebody, you beat them twice.
You just made that up.
No, that's real. That's real.
Nah,
You get the.
That's never
you
been
get
that
the
way.
point. A skunk walked in.
Well, that means my record against you was a little
Never
bigger
skunked
than
me. Never skunked me.
Yeah, I promise you I have.
You've never
I
skunked me.
promise you I have.
You've never skunked
I've
me.
skunked you one time.
You've never skunked
I know I've skunked you.
You've not.
But
You're making that
regardless-
up. You've never. You're just
No,
saying it up
no,
top.
that's
You
most
just- That's why you said.
definitely
That's why you
happened.
said. I
That's most
promise.
definitely
You
That's
say
most definitely
he
happened.
just.
Because I remember doing
promise
it.
that's
Yeah,
happened.
promise.
I
I
promise
remember
that
doing
happened.
it.
You
I
did
remember
that.
doing it,
You've
and
never
I remember
skunked
in
me.
a couple of our one-on-one games, I got so close to skunking you, it wasn't even funny.
You never skunked me.
But you did win the first game.
Yeah.
None of my shit was falling. That shit was kind of fucking stupid. It was pissing me off. And yeah, you won the first game, but you lost everything else.
Yeah, but
You lost what mattered.
I mean, the last 2 games,
I whooped your ass.
you didn't. First of all, don't ever lie. Don't
I
ever
whooped your
lie.
ass.
You didn't whoop my ass, and you're
I went
smiling
into
right
second
now.
gear. I'm not smiling
You're
because I'm
smiling
dead
right
ass
now.
serious.
That game was
I went
so.
into
That
second
game
gear.
was so close. You look at second gear, nigga.
went
I
into second
don't
gear.
hoop. Ugh. Who cares? I don't hoop.
You hoop enough. You definitely hoop enough.
I hoop enough.
You hoop enough
The
now.
only. First of all, you gotta understand. There is no. It's a fucking Saturday. I might go shoot a basketball, nigga. I don't hoop outside
Whose fault is
of
that?
friend groups and situations. Can you go to the
Next one.
yeah? While we're
Well, a game I still play. Thanks, Jay.
but that's
Actually, I don't know. I don't really know.
but that's what I mean.
play
Like
with my child. I don't really know if I have one I play
You
for my
still do?
childhood. It'd be shit like that. It'd be like basketball. It'd be shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I still
You don't
that.
play man
but,
collar.
but that's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like
Nah, like Uno.
And
Uno.
I don't play Pokemon. Like I played that in my youth on the Game Boy, but I did play that maybe like 2 years ago. I bought it just to play it and like get back in the feel. But then I was like, I didn't beat it. I just played a little bit and I was like, all right, cool. That was like some kid shit again.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's cool.
It's all depends, man. And
I mean, and I don't know. I haven't been playing games much lately, but 2K. I played 2K the other day.
I wouldn't even count 2K though. Like it's fucking 2K.
And it's a new game. It's not like it's 2K13.
Yeah, I don't really have any ones. I think I tried to play Crash Bandicoot like 6 years ago
Nigga, how you remember a game you tried to play 6 years ago? That's incredible.
because I remember the moment when I tried to play it, and it probably was longer than that. But I tried to play it on some the old shit I
Old
used to
time,
play.
and then-
Yeah.
Turn that shit on. It was like this shit is way too easy. Like it
doesn't-
didn't feel
yeah.
like I was just like it felt like hard as a kid, but when I was an adult trying to play that shit, I was like this shit is way too easy. I'm not having any fun.
It's a good
because
game.
your hands
Yeah.
grew just a little bit, so you can
You
reach
know,
the
just a
controller
little
finally.
bit. You know, that's Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy how Lauren be so reasonable in there with you animals. Shout out to you, Daybreakers, and Daybreakers, please DM us.
Yeah, like what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you talking about something else?
Yeah.
Lauren reasonable?
Yeah.
Daybreakers, please DM us. LOI The Show.
The most reasonable nigga here. So
Because you were talking about your animation shit. And, you know, we're for the kids. We're trying to make this easily digestible for everybody. And animation is usually the best way. But
And shout out to Nutso.
Nuzzo.
For not knowing how
Nuzzo.
black hair works, because neither does Jay Noble.
Might
So
be
you're in-
Nuzzo.
Nuzzo. But neither does Jay Noble, so you're in good company. He thinks that if you have like curly hair, you're probably a Dominican or a Puerto Rican or like some other ethnicity. But just a little lesson, you know, a synopsis. We come in all types of shapes, colors, coils, curls.
Coils.
It's all types of different textures. What you offended about coils?
Nah, it's just funny.
Naps. Yeah, we have it all.
You're not
yeah,
allowed
you
to say that
see
word.
the
Yes, I am
disgust
allowed
when
to
he
say
says
that word.
naps
Yeah,
and he
you heard
looks
the way
at
he
me
said
and
that
Lauren.
shit? Like, yeah,
Naps.
That's why I said he can't say it. 'cause
Like that's on
You
your
guys
that's
are
on
so
your
hurt and
slur.
traumatized. Like I said naps.
The way you said
and
it.
it triggered a response.
Nah,
Because
the
it
way you
wasn't
said
me
it.
that said it. It was the way that your third grade teacher said it to you
Nah, it's
when you
the way
first
you
came
said
to
it.
this country
It's the way
and
you
really
said it.
made you feel like a small person. I'm sorry she did that to you.
the way you said it.
But that has nothing to do with me.
It's
Lauren.
actually the way
Yeah,
you said
I'm
it.
sorry I
That's what
remind
it
you
is.
of your trauma, but I wasn't there. I wasn't that white lady.
Use a different tone, man.
I'm
know
one of
the white
you.
lady.
I'm one of y'all.
Use a different tone, man.
Nah, in a rental car smoking weed is wild. Nutso, you are from the Netherlands. I don't know if I can trust your opinion, buddy. But yeah. Tyreek. I know a Tyreek. Nobles be freestyling, then just skip off the next subject when Tone says something. How many Tyler Perry movies was Oprah in?
I'm glad somebody noticed that. Because it was something that like just happens and it's just like, all right, this nigga.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
bullshitting.
whatever.
But
And
Lauren,
first of all, Tyler-
Lauren, you know he dances, he spins.
I don't-
and he always doesn't land.
No.
Well, now he
first-
has his pods.
First
So
of all,
he'll
I
land
don't.
every time.
I never spin. I don't swirl or twinkle around like you do.
He watches
like
this.
you do.
He watches this and he called you out.
But
I say one thing to counter your point. You talking about something else now.
Shout out to you, Tyreek. And I will answer that question. But can you scroll down? Congrats on getting invited. Thank you, nigga. Thank you, Nutso. And for those of you who are confused, invited to Black Effect. Shout out to Charlemagne. Yeah.
And shout out K Money. You've been reading all these, nigga. Smoking in the rental is a norm. Laugh my ass off. I thought niggas already knew that. It ain't that hard to get the smell out.
Now,
well, shout out to you from being from Rocky Mount, because apparently all y'all niggas is grimy over there and you just smoking in Enterprise.
Well, first of all, how do you know he's from Rocky Mountain?
Because he smokes in his rental car.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. He might not even be from North Carolina. He could be from another state. But you see, this is what I mean, right?
You sound like one of your heathens.
This is what my point was. Was that you haven't experienced a lot of black culture, almost similar to Drake,
because it's only black people in Rocky Mountain.
Almost similar to Aubrey in the sense that he's trying to get acclimated to this to the society and subdivision of culture that he wants to be a part of. But K Money, yes, you are right, and that's what I was trying to tell these niggas. But granted, we only had the car for one day, so I completely understood. And niggas wasn't really trying to buy air fresheners, so I completely understand. But
plus, he's a degenerate that's black and it's convenient for him.
Yeah, man, you know, niggas smoking rental cars, niggas smoking hotel rooms. Like, it's just, you got to know how to do it, though. It's not something you just do. It's really like the smoking is the practice, and getting the smell out the car is the game. But that has been the show. It's nothing that we have to promote. We are hosting a show, like I said. Please make your way to LOI The Show, Instagram, okay? Instagram, okay? We're hosting a show with Chevy Woods, Dizzy Wright, some more niggas from North Carolina. It's going to be a star-studded event, but that's going to be at Transfer & Co. or LOI The Show, Instagram. LOI The Show, Instagram. But, yeah, man, beautiful show.
Yep.
Beautiful week.
Lovely.
Yeah, man. 3 Oak Mondays, Homeroom Tuesdays. LOI, you've been watching. It's been beautiful. It's been great. Tone Groove.
Lauren.
White man. You fucking idiot.
You was supposed to call him Jay Noblez.
Yeah,
you're stupid.
Yeah,
that was on you.
You made that.
You fucking idiot.
I was gonna say it for him.
He don't even realize he was the one that fucked it up.
Yeah.
He blamed me.
That's
This
crazy.
damn idiot. Let's turn this off before he embarrasses himself. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Shut up before I embarrass myself.
Please keep that in.